welcome in. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the first ever EAFC Pro Clubs tournament, the mini tournament randomizer covered by SAFA, that's South Asian Football Alliance, featuring over 200 players from all three platforms. That's the PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. My name is Selvin. I'll be your host for the day, alongside the legend from the PlayStation Pro Clubs community, Arun. Arun, so tell me, how are you feeling today, and what are your thoughts about this mini tournament randomizer that we're going to have right now?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much for that, Selvin. I mean, and this is a great opportunity for a lot of players to get to know each other. That's just amazing, to be honest. And we have this is for the first time I believe that has been happening in the Indian subcontinent, right, and corresponding to the other Asian countries as well. This is a great thing. This is a great feat, to be honest. And this tournament is going to really, check a lot of players. It will give us a lot of adventures, actions, as well as a lot of new players, emerging talents, and that's just great to see, to be honest, in the whole scene.
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Arun, for explaining that so well with regards to how different this is going to be. Now, I think me and you, we've been playing this game on the PlayStation. We know a lot of people who play on the PlayStation, but Safa brings us an opportunity, to interact with players from the Xbox community, from the PC community, and the best way to get to know each other is via a draft tournament, and that's what we have in store today. And we have a very different format this time. It's not going to be auctions; it's going to be randomizer. What are your thoughts about this format?
It certainly makes things very different for a lot of people. I mean, it also ensures that you are having to play with people probably that you have never played with. That's just a great opportunity, all in all. And I believe that the managers that we have are going to be very responsible with the players that they get in their kitty. And looking at the whole philosophy of the tournament, I think randomizer makes it specifically interesting because you get to see so many different play styles, right? You get to see so many opportunities for new players as well as managers. And one interesting fact for sure is that the managers that are that have given up their names for the whole thing are going to have to try and test and experiment with different players, different play styles, and this will be an interesting tournament to see who clashes who and who comes emerge, who emerges a victorious team overall.
Well, absolutely. I think again, I agree with what you've said. And just to let everyone know, Arun, we have 26 teams which have already registered for the league, which is going to start in mid-November, and we're expecting around 30 to 35 teams to be a part of the inaugural season of the SAFA. I mean, the pro clubs that we have across all three formats. This is an absolutely amazing number, isn't it?
I do remember, Selvin, since we spoke about this back in the lockdown and the COVID times, there was an opportunity for the leagues to have massive numbers in the teams because a lot of people were having to work from home. And this is, kind of a reminder that even though the times have changed, once you align the communities together and collaborate, such a feat can be achieved. I mean, this is massive, 26 teams already, and we are set to basically get more teams. I personally am expecting more than 35 teams, to be very honest with you, though I do see some of the best teams across all three platforms have already registered. We see Blitzkrieg, we see Bangalore, we see Thugs Union, Heavy Metal, Pitch Masters, Chimichanga, Underdogs. This is just brilliant. I mean, you see so many different teams, so many different play styles, so many different managers with different philosophies. This is going to be an absolute treat to watch. And yeah, I really believe it's going to be a massive success, Safa.
I'm absolutely sure about the same as well. And these are just few of the teams that you've named. And I'm sure there are going to be a lot of many more names with regards to players, with regards to teams that are going to be great. But coming back to our mini tournament, the randomizer that we have today, this mini tournament is going to be played between the 13th of October till the 29th of October, with 13th to 19th assigned for the group stages, 20th to 29th assigned for the knockouts, and 29th, of course, being the single leg final. There's going to be 4 groups in total, and each groups will have 4 teams. They'll play against each other in a home and away format. I mean, in the group stage, of course, 2 of them will qualify for the quarterfinals, and the tournament will then progress. We're going to talk a little bit about this format that we have today, and then start with the auctions. I mean, Arun, I think you're going to be the best person to explain about the auction format that we have right now, the randomizer.
So as I said in the beginning, I mean one of the many the most interesting overview of the whole thing that we are going to have today is the randomizer, and this is just brilliant to be honest because I do see the randomizer is going to force a lot of teams to try out new players, and so basically what's going to happen is that we are going to go through different slots. Okay, we will have defender slots, we will have midfielder slots, and then we'll have attacker slots. We're also going to have goalkeeper slots. What we are expecting is to ensure that every time we go with the randomizer for a specific team, for the player that we have that the randomizer gives us, it goes to the team that has the list that is on the list. We'll go from top to bottom, left to right, and that's how it's going to be. However, for some reason, if the manager is also a defender, when we are trying to select a defender for that specific slot, that team will be skipped. So keep in mind, all the managers who are watching the stream, if you are a defender and we are going through the defender slot for the first round itself, only for the first round, your team will be skipped. It will go to the other team because you already have a defender. And the same goes for the other positions as well. Be mindful, however, it is only for the first round. Defender, midfielder, attacker, goalkeeper. I mean, these at least the first three positions that I spoke about are going to have multiple rounds because there are a lot of people. As Selvin rightly said, we have almost 200 people, to be honest, that have registered for the whole tournament. So we are going to have multiple rounds, but only for the first round. We are going to skip the teams that specifically correlate to the position that we are trying to fill in for the teams.
Fair enough. Thank you so much, Arun. I'm sure that clears a lot of things for everyone watching. We'll, of course, keep talking about it just to make sure that nobody is confused about the format. And also, just to let you guys know, we have 5 keepers who've registered. And when it comes to the keepers, the randomization is going to be in the different way. The keeper will get assigned to a team randomly, and there's going to be 5 of them who will get these 5 keepers. Also, just before we start with the randomizer, just to let you guys know, for all the players that have registered, all the players that will be registering, the best place to communicate for you guys is the Discord server. It's going to be the best for all managers, players to communicate directly because every team, that's right, every single team will get their own VC channel, which would make it really easy. And with regards to this tournament, I think we can now go on to the randomizer screen. And Arun, we're going to start with defenders first. So it's going to be a treat to see what we have in store.
Absolutely, man. I'm just so excited, to be honest.
Okay, here we go. I can see the defenders, the teams on the screen right now. And we also have, of course, the randomizer that you can see on your screens, which, is going to tell us which player is going to be allotted to which team. We have a form, of course, that players filled with regards to their description. So, Arun, it's going to be pretty interesting to read those descriptions and to elaborate about the same once we see the names coming up. So, I think let's start with the first one.
Absolutely, let's go.
Okay, so the first team is AC Milan, and there's Kadir, who's going to be playing for AC Milan. Let me just go ahead and look at him. Of course, he is from India. He plays on the Xbox CB, and his description leads average CB. I'm pretty sure people who normally describe themselves are very humble, and it's going to be a great addition to AC Milan. What are your thoughts, Arun?
I mean, AC Milan, obviously just started with having an average centre back, but I'm pretty sure, as you said, right? I mean, usually people who are very humble about their own selves are the ones who are, really a treat to eyes. So I definitely see him doing good. Again, coming from Xbox platform, I'm so glad that, it's not just PS, it's Xbox and PC as well. This is just so entertaining. So yeah, I do see. I mean, again, good luck, Mr. Kadir.
Okay, thank you, Arun. I was just reading the YouTube chat, guys. Very sorry if you all are experiencing any technical difficulties. I just read a message from Faraz, which also said that you all can join the Discord directly for the stream as well, just in case if there is any lag or delay from our end. But yes, we'll continue with the stream the way it is. And let's go on to the next one. And the next one is going to be drawn to Ajax. Arun, who do you think? Oh, it's going to be Rahul Works. Oh, a player that is a die-hard Real Madrid fan, going to be playing for Ajax. His description says shadow marking CB, been playing pro clubs for about 7 to 8 years now, and he is over 40 years, of course, as we all know. So that's like around 25% of his life playing pro clubs. So
I mean,
Ajax
you
is
didn't really
getting a
have to
great
say that,
defender.
to be honest, but I get it. So we have, guys, we have a boomer of a player, but absolutely wonderful centre back. I mean, I have played with him for several years now. I mean, again, he's been playing pro clubs for like 7 and 8 years. Wonderful character to have in the team. His play style is phenomenal as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's going to add up to Ajax. And again, Ajax being Ajax, even a great defender is going to a great defending team. So no surprises there, to be honest.
Absolutely, and I think Arun, I think everybody's going to agree that Ajax has got a gem. Like how you used to have these WWE draft picks. It's something like that. Like you strike a John Cena or Batista right at the start. But yeah, I think let's go on to the next one. It's Arsenal
Absolutely.
right now. War Freaks, of course, is their manager, a player that a lot of people know from the PlayStation community. And look who he gets. I think you should talk more about this one.
So we have Mr. Veer. I mean, this guy is an absolute chill person to have around as a companion in the party, in the voice chat. He's going to make sure that your party is getting entertained. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bit difficult for the manager to have him in the strings, and we all know how he is. But again, all in all, an absolutely brilliant player. He just needs to be a bit more serious, I guess, and that's all he needs. He really needs. And I do see him putting focus around good tournaments, and this one is absolutely a bigger one. So I'm pretty sure he's going to do good here. He's a position hopper as well. I mean, I already see that he has his position for right back, right wing back, left wing back. So this guy is an absolute, he's going to be able to play across the pitch as well. So there's no issue with that.
Well, that's great, and I think you've described him perfectly. And as you were saying, he's a very chill guy. He's mentioned he finished eighth in the last season of IPL. That's, I mean, we'll not talk about who finished eighth in the World Cup. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Atletico Madrid. Let's see who they get. Okay, that's Al Amin underscore 23. If I'm not wrong, let me just check his description as well. Okay, he's from Bangladesh. I think that's the first player that we've got from Bangladesh in the pick. So, congratulations, Al Amin. He can play right back, right wing back, left wing back, and can play on both wings. Mainly plays as an LB. I think we're seeing a mini version of João Cancelo out here. But he's been assigned to a different team. Of course, it's not assigned to Man City right now. He's going to be playing for Atletico Madrid. Not a bad player to have, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, I do see a lot of players. I'm actually very glad about their descriptions, to be honest, because they're showcasing how versatile they are. I mean, you're talking about not just playing right wing back and right back. You're basically talking about switching the whole pitch towards the other side as well, and that's just great. I mean, overall, a great player to have. Anyone who has that philosophy of being versatile, absolutely.
Indeed, and I'm very sorry, guys, if there's anybody who's experiencing any technical difficulties with regards to voice lag. Believe it, it's all fine from our end. But y'all can join the Discord announcement channel, the stream from the Discord announcement channel for better quality, just in case. It's going to be a little convenient for everyone. I mean, at the end of the day, we want you guys to have a good time and all of us together to form something great with our mini tournament randomizer powered by SAFA. And let's go on to the next one. It's going to be for Bayern. Oh, sorry, it's going to be for Barcelona. And I think, Arun, you are going to be the right person to.
I mean, we have a lot of people who are going to be good fit for Barcelona, but Plastic 29 seems to be the first person Tailspin is going to get. Not very lucky with the name Tailspin. I hope he is not the same as he has named himself. But again, he says he is an aggressive centre back. I mean, Tailspin himself is an aggressive, centre back in the main tournaments. But this time it seems that he's going to be playing as an attacker. So I believe he's going to be a good coach for this player. Absolutely. I mean, if he really requires anything to learn, he comes from Xbox, is a Bangladeshi. So I believe there's going to be some of the opportunities that Tailspin can actually work on, because the game style between PS teams and Xbox teams is massively different. I'm sure you have already seen that, Sylvan.
Oh, yes, indeed. I do. I mean, I have figured out the difference. But yeah, Barcelona is done. And I think that's a win-win situation. So right now, I think we've had some great picks right from the start. Let's go on to Bayern Munich, and Dominic Sabziwala, of course, he has been a diehard Bayern Munich fan, and he's now got that guy Ashok. Let's just take a look at the details of that guy Ashok. He's Indian, plays on the PC centre back, and of course he's got the right guy because his description says Elvish bhai ke aage kuch bol sakta hai kya, that thing. I think you've been drafted to the right team. Some things are meant to be. That guy Ashok, that guy Aman in the same team. I think that's a big W.
Mr. Ashok Aman is definitely going to say something in front of Elvish Bhai, okay? So don't worry about it.
It's going to be great. Okay, let's go on to Borussia Dortmund. And let's see who the next pick is. CJ Swat. I mean, I think we have to praise this player a lot. From Bangladesh, has played for Razor Wolves. Is an absolute beast of a player. Played as fullback, centre back in previous IPCL as well, where they finished in second place, which was very, very, very impressive. Only behind Blitzkrieg, if I'm not wrong. And on any other day or any other tournament, maybe they would have been the winners. But what an amazing player this guy is.
I haven't really seen much of his game, but I have heard a lot about him. I've seen him play as well, but I've never really got an opportunity to play alongside. But I'm pretty sure if he is a defender of the team that comes second, definitely is a player to look out for. So congratulations, Mr. Dortmund, Mr. Islam, 1998. You got a good player for yourself.
Absolutely. And now let's go on to see what Chelsea gets in the next one. Vivek Negi is their manager. Akbar Siddiqui is the player that has been drafted to Chelsea. Now, Akbar Siddiqui, again from Bangladesh, plays on the PlayStation. And his description says, I am a defender. No nonsense whatsoever. I am a defender. End of story. And
I mean, that's just
hoping...
as accurate as it gets, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm a defender. Guess what? This is
Yeah.
what it is. I'm going to defend for you. So that just works. And so Vivek again is going to be very happy with getting right defenders because I know his play style. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a bit of a conservative and possession style game. So I'm pretty sure he's going to make good use of him. Congratulations, Chelsea.
Congratulations, Vivek, because I think after this tournament is done on the 29th, I think Chelsea Football Club may also be looking at the defenders to join their team. So maybe you just never know. Okay, so now we're going to skip Inter Milan because their manager, Faraz, is already a defender. Arun, would you like to explain it just one more time for all the people that are watching?
Absolutely. So, for you guys who are, who just joined, by the way, so we have positions, identified by color. So the captains that are coming in red, as in their color, they are attackers. Okay. The yellows are the defenders, and the blue are going to be the midfielders. Okay. So because we are going through the defender slots right now, it's the first round that we're going through. We're going to be skipping any captain who is in yellow, which means that he's a defender already. So we're going to be skipping them, go to the next one until we find a next team which does not have the manager being the defender, and we'll proceed with that. It's only for the first round, however. Keep that in mind.
Thank you so much, Arun. I think that's well explained again. So I think we move on. We're not going to have Inter Milan, Juventus, Liverpool, or Man City. That means we now go directly to Manchester United for the first pick for their team. Let's see who it is. I'm assuming that's Jaden G, and we're just going to find his name. Indian, plays on the Xbox. Description, solid CB, exactly what Man United needs. Me being a Man United fan knows, I know that pain. But yes, a solid CB going to Man United. You've heard this before. Arun, your thoughts on the same?
I mean, I don't really have much to say about that, to be honest. But as far as the description is concerned, I mean, I'm always glad to see short ones. He's just very clear about it. I'm just a solid defender, so let's see what he does in the Manchester United. I mean, at least hopefully this tournament will have United doing better. Don't get me wrong, Selvin.
No, absolutely. That's completely fine. I have a lot of things to say about Barcelona as well since Messi is not there. Just kidding. Okay, but regardless, Jaden, I'm hoping you don't turn up to be a solid CB like Maguire and you turn up to be a solid CB like Martinez, that's what your team captain would also be hoping for. But yes, let's go on to the next one. Napoli is going to be skipped again, so it's going to be PSG. And the next defender that goes to PSG is Karan Ovi. He's a Barcelona fan. I know that. He's somebody who will check your WhatsApp status as soon as you upload a story. So yes, that's a good player who can play in multiple positions again and playing pro club since 2014. And he is pretty good when it comes to adjusting to any team.
And I also want to add, like, again, a great guy to have around in the team, and he just helps the atmosphere and everything. I mean, I have played with him in quite a lot of sessions as well, so I do see him as a very good player. I mean, I'm not sure why he's just going to play a centre back here, but he definitely is a very versatile entity. Yep.
That's a great pick to have for any team, and for him to go to PSG is a great big W for them. Let's go on to see who Real Madrid get, and the randomizer is going to suggest Mr. Smiley 7, who's going to be going to Real Madrid. Indian guy, plays on the PC. Defend, attack if needed is his description. I mean, again, I think it's the Madrid DNA, isn't it? Defend, attack if needed. If the clock
that reminds me of Marcelo, doesn't it?
Yeah, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, all these guys, they can score whenever needed as well. So I'm
But
hoping.
it's kind of a big irony that Babos is having to be the manager of Real Madrid. That for me is the biggest irony of the night, to be very frank. And Mr. Smiley being the first manager, I hope Babos is smiling right now. So you are going to be managing Madrid, Babos. Do not make them lose intentionally. I really hope you do not.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's what these are things that these fun mini tournaments can do, and these are the things that we like to see. Also, just to let you guys know, these team names were not chosen by your team managers; they were assigned to them via the same randomizer that we're seeing right now, which is why you see Babos getting Real Madrid or Dominic Sabziwala not getting Liverpool but getting Bayern Munich for that matter. But I think let's start with the second round, and in this one, Inter Milan, Juventus, Liverpool, Manchester City, Napoli will also get a defender if I'm not wrong, Arun.
That is correct. It's the second round. Will not be skipping any team this time.
Okay, so let's start again with AC Milan. Let's see the solid CV that they're getting.
Gus French.
Gosprin07. Let's just see what his description is. Indian plays on the PlayStation. The description is Mr. Smiley's PSN. It's just a smiley that he's put right now. But yeah, let's just hope he's going to be a chill player who enjoys playing. And that's the reason he's mentioned that in the description. And again, playing for AC Milan has to be a solid CB.
Again, I'm going to just speak it out loud. I see so many people who have if they have really committed towards one side of being a fullback, whether it's right back or left back, they have definitely gone out and suggested that they're also versatile. They have given multiple options to go left back, left wing back as well, alongside right back, right wing back. That's just a great asset for any manager to have, to be honest.
Well, yes, indeed. Let's go on to see who Ajax gets in the next pick. Raul Works is already there, a solid defender. And the next one that they're going to get is Red Devil underscore Rishit. I mean, the name should explain that Red Devil means he's a United fan, but he's going to be playing for Ajax. Let's just hope. I mean, we've seen a lot of players coming from Ajax to United, and Red Devil Rishit, of course, has won. IPCL 3 times, and he's also played or won BPG India. I mean, he's certainly a very good player, and I think Arun, you've played with him if I'm not wrong, and you're going to
Oh
be the
yes,
better
I have
person
played
to
with
sell
him.
him.
I have played under him in Stallions. Again, a wonderful guy to have around. He's a great centre back, and I mean this is a huge advantage for Rahul. Looking at Rahul already having practiced, with Rishad in Bengaluru, which is just great. I mean he's going to have a very easy task to handle the defense this time. So kudos to him.
Kudos to him. Kudos to Ajax as well. And let's go on to see who Arsenal get in their next pick. And the randomizer starts now. Very few left now when it comes to defenders. And Not So Tej is going to be the player that's going to be picked for Arsenal. Not So Tej, again, an Indian player, plays on the computer, in PC. Right back, right wing back, left wing back. I'm more of a balanced wing back who attacks based on the attacking opportunity and is good at crossing. I mean, that looks like a very honest description. And that's one description that I would like to see in my players. I mean, if I was a manager, that should be a big W for Arsenal, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Specifically when the game is so leaned towards crossing. If you're good at crossing, this is certainly your game this time. Absolutely.
Well, congratulations, Arsenal, on that pick. So, Veer and not so taste for them. Let's go on to see who Atletico Madrid gets in their second pick. It's going to be T Noob underscore Maha, if I've read that right. And we're going to find his description out as well. He's from Bangladesh, plays on the PlayStation. His description reads Great Wall. I mean, let's just hope he's going to be a great wall throughout this tournament because Atletico Madrid are known for producing some great walls. And let's just hope it's going to be ticking for Atletico Madrid and for their team manager Balaji in this one as well. Let's go on to see who Barcelona gets in the next pick. Ayush 2406. Arun, I think you should talk about this one.
I mean, I have played with Ayush a long time ago. He was a great player, to be honest, and I mean, I do see him switching his position. I do not see him giving any description. To be very frank, I mean, this is what it is. But definitely a good player to have around. He's also good at helping the manager managing the team. By the way, I mean, he's good at strategizing the game specifically around how the opponents play. So that's again an added benefit that we are getting here. Absolutely. Congrats, Barcelona, Tailspin. You're getting good number of players, man.
I think Arun is specifically happy considering that he is a Barcelona fan. He's getting some good players in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I, man? Come on.
Well, indeed, you should be happy about the same. And another person that's going to be happy is, of course, my friend Aman Dominic Sabziwala, Bayern Munich childhood fan. right from the time he was born in 2012. And let's go on to see who Bayern Munich get. Real Phoenix King. I'm assuming that Real is not for Real Madrid, but Indian plays on the PC. I can play in any style that the manager wants me to. And this is going to be one of the most controversial descriptions because it's going to change considerably after this draft tournament for sure. Because Aman is going to make sure that you are going to live up to your hype that you've created with that description. But yes, congratulations, Aman and Bayern
With
Munich.
that
Let's
description, to be very frank, with that description, Aman is probably not the best manager to go under.
but I have a lot of styles in my mind that Aman must be thinking of right now, which is not related to football at all. But yes, let's go on to Borussia Dortmund and see who is going to be joined by CJ Swat in that defense. Sweet. Okay, CJ Swat gets Beast Kapi. We're going to look at his description as well. He's from India, plays on the Xbox, and his main description reads intercept, which I'm assuming means he's going to be somebody who's looking at killing those final passes, cutbacks, and all. I think that's one quality that you need to have in your wingback.
I mean, I do see, these kind of players playing a very, playing narrow lines. They are also very creative with setting up traps for the opponent. So it's great to see such a description. I mean, if this guy is actually confident about his interception skills, then absolutely he's going to be that final attack stopper for Dortmund. That's just great to see.
Well, that's great. And Real Phoenix King is, of course, in the chat as well. And he says Real is for Real Madrid. So, yeah, Ala Madrid, as he says. And let's go on to see what Chelsea gets in the next pick. Shobit 264 is the pick for Chelsea. He's from India, plays on the PlayStation CB. His description again is something that Chelsea desperately needs right now. Best CB. Shobit, change your PSN right away to Thiago Silva or something because that's what we need right now and that's what Chelsea would be needing as well. So they have a solid CB. They have the best CB. What else do you need? Vivek Negi must be a happy man right now.
Vivek Negi is going to be probably speaking to this guy and asking him why is it that you think you're the best centre back? Please tell me because I really need to be hopeful about this tournament.
So he has Akbar Siddiqui who said I am a defender. He has Shobit who said best CB. I mean that's like everything a manager could ask for. But now we're gonna go for the first pick for Inter Milan. Arun is gonna explain it later when we start with the midfielders. But right now let's start with the pick and let's see what Faraz gets. And that's the insane kid. That's absolutely insane because he is from India, plays in the PC. I can play defensive roles like CB, RB, LB, and CDM. Again, looks to be a versatile player, and going by his PSN, that seems to be very insane.
I mean, I don't really have much to say because I have never really played with him. I haven't heard of him ever either, but I do know Faraz as a captain who is going to really handle any anonymous players coming into the community pretty well. He's going to welcome them. I do see his team doing good. So yeah, let's hope what he makes out of it. Faraz, congrats.
Congratulations, Faraz. Let's go on to the first pick for Juventus, a team again known for some great centre backs, and they get Riju Gerrard, who missed that team by just one team. But Riju Gerrard is going to be playing for Juventus right now. He plays on the Xbox, is from India. You are looking at the best centre half. I think there's competition right now for Chelsea and for a lot of defenders. But Riju Gerrard, we cannot see your photo, but we can definitely read the description. And we just hope that we are looking at the best centre back. And congratulations to Liverpool for this one. And since he is not really from the PS community, I think me and Arun would not have a lot of things about it to say about it. But let's just hope it's going to be a great one for
Liverpool, by the way, Shelvin, it's for Juventus. And also, I have probably played with him. I'm not too sure. I think I played with someone naming Riju, so I do have some confidence about him being a good defender. So that's a great thing. Also, just to say it out loud, guys, if you're not able to really see the names in yellow that well, it's Faraz, Wizmania, and Adi. Okay, for now, these three teams are in front of us. These are the name in yellows, I believe, because I did get a chat wherein people are having issues really seeing the names in yellow. So apologies for that.
Yeah, and you'll get all the list of the players selected in which team they've been to and everything about this thing by tomorrow. And do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We're sorry again for the technical difficulties. You all can also join the Discord stream directly for better quality in case there's something. And we've seen a lot of comments who've also fixed some things, or if you join from a computer or something like that. But yeah, we'll proceed with this one. And let's see who the first player for Liverpool is going to be. Arun, we have very few players left now when it comes to defenders. And Harish ADD or Harish Ad is going to be the player who's going to be playing for Liverpool. Again, a player from Xbox from India whose description reads no comments. And let's just hope that's not what the manager Adi is going to say after his first practice session with Harish. But congratulations, Adi. Your first pick is Harish. And we're going to go on to the next one. That's going to be for Manchester City. And Arun, you take over this time. Okay, it's J for Joseph is going to be the player who is playing for Man City right now. And he's a flexible Pro Cups player and regular FIFA player who knows in and out of the game mechanics, plays on the PlayStation, plays as a CB. I think that's one player you need to have in your team. And congratulations to Manchester City for getting J or Joseph. Let's go on to Man United and see the next player that we have. That's Caton Neck, who's going to be playing for Manchester United. Let me go ahead and look at the description for Caton Neck. He's from Bangladesh, plays on the PlayStation. He's played for Razor Wolves. Again, a solid team. We've also mentioned about Razor Wolves when we spoke about CJ Swat, but he plays at the CB and LB and has also won the best CB in multiple tournaments. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to Manchester United. That's what we needed being a United fan. We need some top defenders in the club for real.
I
And even here, you
I
can see the
definitely do
passion in my
see.
voice. You can.
I definitely see United doing good at least defensively. I'm not sure about attack, but yeah, definitely defensively, I do see them doing good because again, you're getting a Razor Wolf centre back. We all know how good Razor Wolf as a team is. So that's again, congratulations, Rami.
Congratulations, Manchester United. Congratulations, Rami. Another solid CB coming in. Let's go on to see who the first pick is going to be for Napoli. Ishwar77, a solid player. I mean, I have played with him. Arun, I'm sure you've heard of him if you've not played with him. But yes, he's been playing with the Rikers. He's been solid at wing back positions, plays on the PlayStation. And Arun, any more things that you would like to say about him?
I have seen him play pretty much anywhere, to be honest, and I do find him as a decent player. And I'm pretty certain that Rikers when he was playing there was pretty happy with the way he used to play there. And again, a versatile player. You're basically talking about someone who can, really put the distance out and play wherever is required from the managers. That's just a great addition, to be honest.
That's a great addition, and Napoli and their team manager are going to be very happy with this one. That's 100% for sure. Let's go on to PSG and let's see who's going to join Karanovi this time. And it's going to be Chatterbox. And let me just go ahead and read the description for Chatterbox. Indian plays on the PlayStation, primarily plays left back or left wing, can play multiple positions, and he's a Division 4 foot player. What else do you need in your team? When you have Chatterbox, you have a Division 4 foot player, can play left back or left wing, can attack, can defend. And I think PSG needed a player like Nuno Mendes, who's injured most of the times. But this guy is going to be their solution right now, along with Karunovi. That looks like a good defense already.
This is the first time I've seen someone actually use their foot qualifications as a club's, entry fee for the club, which is great. I mean, again,
Which is great.
you're absolutely welcome to do so. I do hope he does good in the team. Again, that unicycle, congratulations.
Absolutely. And let's go on to the last team for now. That's Real Madrid and see who is going to be nominated for Real Madrid. That's N7SIF. There's no way for me to form a word, or if it's Nasif, I'm not
Probably
very sure.
Nasser.
But
Yeah.
yes, that can be Nasif. But that's from Bangladesh, a PlayStation player. Got best CB of the tournament in an auction tournament and best fullback in a tournament for 365. Now, these are things that you would like to see in a description because this is what hypes you up. And this is what is going to hype Babos up a lot because he's got Mr. Smiley, who had a great description. He's got Nasif as well. And if he's got two different awards at two different positions, I mean, it clearly means he's a great player. And Babos is going to be really happy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have really seen some of the best players coming from Bangladesh, so I do hope this guy is going to turn things around for Babus.
Well, absolutely. Let's go on back to AC Milan, the strong defensive team, and let's start. We have very, very, very few names left now. I can actually count them out. And Priest, 1143, a player that I've played with as well, is going to be drawn in to AC Milan. Priest, of course, has been playing pro clubs on a very regular basis with different teams. He's passive aggressive and has played for multiple tournaments with multiple teams and has also won BPG Thailand with FC Bengaluru. And I'm sure, Arun, you have a lot to say about him.
Oh, absolutely. I played with him. I played against him. I know him for a long time, so I do see him as an absolutely required centre back for any team that we see on the list here. So this is a great addition for AC Milan. I mean, certainly I do see them defending a lot of goals because of this guy specifically, of his positioning and the way he approaches an oncoming attack. So that's again kudos to I anonymous Mr. Captain.
Yeah, and that's AC Milan who've got some good defenders out there. And speaking about good defenders, I think right now Ajax have been very happy, and I hope there's no commentators curse this one because we're going to start with the randomizer. And Ramos goes to Ajax. Raul works the Ramos. There are two Sergio Ramoses in the same team. That's absolutely unfair. He's from Indonesia. That's the first pick we've got from Indonesia. Plays on the PC and he's an aggressive centre back. I mean, the name, the PSN, of course, revealed it. But then you get a corner somewhere around the 90th minute. You know who has to go up. Raul Bhai, you have to stay back. And the real Ramos has to step up for Ajax in this situation. But that looks like it's going to be a great addition to that defensive line.
I mean, I kick butt will really, will really, really have to look out for those red cards coming on your way, bro. You'll have to really sort out your squad for that because you have some people who are really going to stretch that red cards for you. So
That's going to be great. But just to let you guys know, I am assuming since we have over 200 players and we have 16 teams, you are going to get extra players, so don't worry about it. We have number of names remaining 6. Let's just go on and finish this off very quickly. And the next one is going to be its root 0. I do not know the answer for the same, but I do have the description for its root 0 from Bangladesh, plays in the PC, defensive right back, and position holding goalkeeper as well. So, I mean, that's a good thing, of course, to have in your team just in case. And again, that's what you need. Like, you need some good players who can play multiple positions, and that's what Arsenal needs.
I have certainly played with him for a few months on PC when I was there. Again, he has good character. He is a great friend, a great companion. Plays multiple positions as well, and I do see him as an absolutely aggressive, a menace to attack against. So great addition, War Freaks. Let's hope you do well with this.
Great addition indeed. Let's go on to Atletico Madrid and finish off the defenders list very quickly, after which Arun will explain about this thing. But me, Rakesh, is going to be the one who's going to be playing for Atletico Madrid. He's from Bangladesh, plays on the PlayStation. Defensive player with attacking support. Exactly what you need in your team. A player who can defend, a player who can attack when needed. And that's going to be great.
I mean, this game certainly supports long balls, although I do see it as a difficult skill to attain. A lot of people are really suffering trying to get the ball through to the attack, directly from defense. So let's see how he does there. I'm pretty sure Balaji is going to find a good use for him.
I am pretty sure of the same as well. Let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Barcelona, the team that Speedy Singh supports from the time he was born in 2015. And Dhruv 22 is the one who is going to be picked up for Barcelona. He's an Indian, plays on the PlayStation, and has played with Peacekeepers last on the PlayStation 4. But here he is right now. And any thoughts about this, considering he's been drafted to Barcelona?
I mean, again, a very experienced player. I'm sure Talesman is going to find a good use for him. He certainly sounds like a very versatile player. I have not really seen him play that much, but I do see him, showcasing his versatility by, addressing different positions that he can play. I'm sure Talesman will find a good use for him. And again, Barcelona really require a good defensive base in order to really play the style that Talesman really wants them to play in. So that's a good addition. Through.
Well, absolutely. I'm sure about the same. So that's going to be for Barcelona. Let's go on to Aman's team. That's Bayern Munich. Two names left, I think. And Ajit Gupta is going to be the one who's going to be playing for Aman's team. That's Bayern Munich. He's a bruiser, as per his description. Plays CB, plays on PC. A bruiser of a centre back, playing with Dominic Sabziwala. I mean, this is the perfect blend of what you need in your
Absolutely. I mean,
team.
Aman is going to be very hyped about this guy's description. I mean, he would just want his team to kill anyone on the pitch. I do not see any issues there. So good job.
Well, that's going to be a great. I mean, that's going to be great news for Aman. Of course, his team. Of course, just to let you guys know, you be content creators who have to release your videos on Instagram via Reels. If you're going to join Bayern Munich right now for Aman. But yeah, we have two more names left. Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea are going to be getting them. Let's start with the one for Borussia Dortmund. And after the defenders are done, we're going to be taking a short break. It's Ashu Barua who's going to be playing for Borussia Dortmund. I'm sure, Arun, you have a lot of knowledge about him because you all must be playing together for split and play and really good in defense and maintaining the line. Your thoughts about the same?
He has certainly improved a lot defensively, and I have always spoken about him in the party and voice chat with other people as well. I mean, there's just one guy who has certainly improved his game in terms of game sense and finding ways to defend. Again, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the manager is going to make a good use of him. This guy is very very versatile. He listens, and overall, someone who doesn't really have any attitude that stinks. So, what else do you want from a player?
Well, absolutely. I think that's something that every team needs. But let's go on now to the final pick of the day. I mean, for the defenders, of course, the last team remaining is Chelsea, and they're
This
going to
was
have the
actually
last
the
player,
final pick.
which is. Oh, this was the final pick. Okay, Ashu was the final pick. I've just been informed. I'm so sorry about that. And so that brings us to the end of the first segment. Now, before we take a break and go on to the midfielders, Arun, I think you should explain to the viewers about how it will start for midfielders. The same concept with regards to the first pick for every midfielder per team, and how we are going to be proceeding from now.
Oh, absolutely, Selvan. So again, we are going to follow the same philosophy. The midfielders, as we know, are colored blue here for the captains. Okay, don't look at the players' color; that doesn't matter. The captain's color is blue. So again, for the first round, we are going to be skipping anyone who has blue as the managers. That means that suggests that the manager is going to be playing midfield. So we're not going to really give them any player for the midfield slot in the first round, at least. Now, because we have the last player, coming in, it was Ashu Barua who went to Dortmund. We are going to be starting the second slot, the second round of for the midfield. The first round itself is going to be starting from Chelsea. We do see Vivek Negi being the attacker, so we're going to have no issues there. But keep in mind, captains, that if your name is here on blue, the first round is going to have your team being skipped. So don't get confused again. This is going to be the same principle for not just defenders as we have already seen. This is going to be the same principle being followed for the attackers as well later in the stream.
Well, thank you so much, Arun, for explaining the same. We're going to take a short break right now. In the meantime, you all can invite your friends and tell them about the teams that have been there. We're going to be starting with the midfielder soon. Me and Arun will be back with you. Do not go away anywhere. Thank you for your patience, everyone, and welcome back to the first ever EFC tournament, mini tournament randomizer powered by SAFA, the South Asian Football Alliance, featuring over 200 players from all three platforms as the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. We are done with the randomizer for the defenders. Me and Arun are with you for the next lot. We are all hyped up and excited for the same. And Arun, without any further delay, I think we need to start with the midfielders. And as you explained, this time we're going to start the randomizer from Chelsea. So we have 64 names is what I've got. Let's start with the first one and see how this goes. Great underscore Kingpin is the first player that we've got. Arun, you have any info about him? He's from Bangladesh, plays on the PlayStation, says jockey and tiki-taka.
I mean, again, we're talking about jockey and tiki taka. That's just what Chelsea would need, to be honest. I mean, you're talking about great flow with the ball. I have never really played with him, but again, coming from Bangladesh, I do expect him to be a good player.
Well, fantastic. Let's move on to the next one. And this is going to be Inter Milan right now, who are going to get the next player, which is a little difficult and challenging right now for me to understand. But Sogwak underscore 10, I'm so sorry if I have murdered your PSN very badly. But he is an Indian, plays on the PC, plays CM or CAM, and his description reads, I pass the ball. That's exactly what you want. Pass the ball, move around, pass the ball. That's going to be a good addition for Inter Milan.
Certainly a skill a lot of people lack. So absolutely, he passes the ball. Vivek, you'll be happy about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. But I think he went to Inter Milan.
Oh
so
yes,
Vivek
I'm
should
sorry,
not be very
Faraz
happy.
will be very happy about it.
Faraz
Congrats.
should be very happy for sure. Okay, let's go on to Juventus and see who's going to be the next pick. We're going to be a little fast on the midfielders this time. Danish 18 Lim is the player who's going to be playing for Juventus along with Riju Gerrard, who's not playing in midfield, but he's an all-round CM. He's from Malaysia, the first player from Malaysia that we've got, plays on the PC. Certainly a great addition for Juventus. And let's go on to Liverpool, who have a history of some great midfielders. Patel Padmax is going to be the one who's going to be added to the same. Indian, plays on the PC. I can play both in attack and defense, and crucial in dictating the direction of play. Arun, I'm going to let you talk about this one.
Oh, absolutely. You have an IGL in the team. What else do you need? He's going to help dictate the team and the game flow. You certainly need that kind of player in the midfield.
Indeed. Okay, let's go on to see what Man City are going to get. And the next guy that's going to be drafted to Man City is Redman2781. I have no clue of how this works, but yeah, the Redman is going to be playing for the blue team of Manchester. And he is somebody who plays on the PC, can play CM, CDM, new to Pro Club, started this year. And considering that, I think you've got the right team, which is Man City. And let's go on to Man United right now. And then I think it's going to be Arun who's going to be taking over. So Arun, this time you take over from here.
Sure. So we have Dawn underscore 10, a great player. I have played besides him multiple times. Again, we are going to Manchester. Sorry,
Napoli. Yeah.
Oh, we have skipped Manchester United because Rami is a midfielder. We are going to Napoli and we have Dawn underscore 10. Again, Prime Luther Matthias. We are talking about a Bangladeshi coming from PC. He plays CM and CAM. He has given his description for an absolute icon of a player. What else do you need? Absolutely good.
Absolutely iconic is what we'll hope for Napoli. And just if you're wondering why is he not playing for Manchester United, just as we did with defenders, the first pick, if your manager is of a certain position, since the manager of Manchester United is a midfielder, the first pick of midfielders does not go for them. That's the reason we've skipped Manchester United, and we will also be skipping PSG for the same reason, and also be skipping Real Madrid for the same reason. And we're going to go on now directly to AC Milan, and let's see who is going to be playing alongside those great names.
We'll follow the same principle.
Yes.
Okay, we have Grind West 101. He went extinct for a while, but I know his game. He has an absolute catch on what the opponent wants to do on the field. So again, he's an Indian, plays from PS, CDM, RDM, and LDM seems to be his main role. I know my way around the game. I mean, that's a very accurate description as far as I've played with him. He certainly knows his way around the game. So we have him going in Anonymous, AC Milan's team. Congratulations for that.
Top player for sure. And let's see now who's going to be going to Ajax in the next one. And it's going to be Reaper8447. Quickly going to look at his description as well. Reaper plays on the PlayStation from India. Always try to stop the speed of the counters and recover loose balls from the corners. Exactly something that Casemiro does. But yes, he's going to be playing for Ajax right now. And hopefully he'll be like a Grim Reaper for a lot of the opponents. Let's go on to the next one for Arsenal. And Arun, you take over.
Absolutely. So we have Adore Chelsea 8. And Arsenal, okay, Arsenal is getting a good player again. He's a Bangladeshi player. He comes from PS, plays CDM, RDM, and LDM. His description suggests I believe in first touch passing. That's just great to see, isn't it? Like Arsenal getting Warfix getting a player who is going to have a first time passing ability. That's just brilliant.
Well, shots fired by Arun, and let's go on to see what Atletico Madrid have in store for them. It's going to be Fida Origin, if I have pronounced it correctly. He is a player from Bangladesh, plays on the Xbox. Tiki Taka, long pass, long shot. I mean, he's given you all his player traits as well together, and Atletico Madrid should be happy with it.
Oh, absolutely. Balaji is going to make a good use because he certainly likes to ping the balls to the attackers. Coming from Bangladesh again, I believe he's going to be a good player.
Incredible. Let's go on to see what Barcelona have in store. A team that's known for the best midfielders. Yukon 290 is the player who has been drafted to Barcelona. He is from India, plays in the PS, can pass and make playing opportunities for the team. Exactly a player that Barcelona would want, and exactly a player that any manager like Tailspin would want in their team.
I do see him doing pretty well with Tailspin up front, guiding him about what he intends. So that's a. I do think it's going to be a good partnership for Barcelona.
Indeed. Now we're going to skip Bayern Munich because Aman, registered as Dominic Sabziwala, is a midfielder. We're going to go on to Borussia Dortmund, and then the round 2 for midfielder start, which means every team gets a pick. Let's see who Borussia Dortmund have in store for them, and it's the Manchester Wall going to play for Borussia Dortmund for that yellow wall. But this is the best thing that happens in this mini tournament, this draft tournament. Manchester Wall, as per his description, is from Indonesia, plays on the PC, and he has mentioned Rodri and Kante. Of course, now I'm assuming he's a Manchester City wall and maybe a wall from London as well. But yes, I mean, if that's the player that you're getting from a mix of Rodri and Kante, who would say no to them?
Absolutely, man. And Mahdi is going to be happy to have him.
I am very sure. So, okay, let's go on to start the round 2 for Chelsea this time. And now, just to remind you all, everybody gets a player. Orange Head 10. He's going to be the player who's going to be playing for Chelsea. And Arun, if you could just go out and read his description because that's something amazing.
Oh, absolutely. So he again comes from Xbox and he has vision and one touch passes, decent dribbler, and libero in defending. I mean, you're talking about an all rounder player, to be very honest. You're talking about a Hawkeye. Let's see what he does. And he's going to a good team as well. Vivek is certainly going to make a good use of him.
And right now, the teams looks to be super fair and balanced. There's no, any daylight between any players. Yeah.
I certainly do see, Ajax being defensively overpowered. But let's see how it goes because Rashid and Rahul certainly have a lot of experiences together.
Well, yes, indeed. Okay, let's go on to see what what Inter Milan have in store for them. Faraz is going to be getting Hitman, who has also entered his entire landline number along with his PSN out there. But yes, Hitman is going to be playing for Ajax. He plays on the Xbox. Oh my God, sorry, Hitman is from India. Do not find our address and come to us. But yes, I've been playing Pro Clubs League in India in various positions such as right back, right mid, and cam, and that's something that's pretty impressive. A player who can play multiple positions, always useful for the team. And again, under a manager like Faraz, I'm sure you're going to reach your full potential. Let's go on to see what Juventus have in store for them. And Arun, you take over this one.
So we have Jinxed 3526 for Juventus. I do see him he's an Indian player coming from Xbox, and he has just one word as description, which is Busquets. And I do see him missing the mark, having to go in Juventus. But I'm pretty sure Wizmania is going to be very happy to have him.
Yes, and these are descriptions that, they are clear and concise. You know what you're expecting from your DM. He's not going to run, but he's going to break those defensive lines and jinx the opposition into losing for sure. Okay, let's go on to Liverpool and find out what they have next. And it's going to be Los Blancos boy. I'm assuming that's clearly not a Liverpool fan, but he's going to be playing for Liverpool, the team that was eliminated by Real Madrid last season and multiple times as well. He plays on the PC. Quick 1-2s, elegant build-up, incisive vision, dribbling out of tight spaces, SAFPL winner. And luckily the description column had only 90 characters or else he would have gone on. But yes, it looks like this player is a player that you want in your team. And that's a very impressive description.
You're certainly talking about one of the finest players that we have in the league. So that's a great addition for Adi. Congratulations for that.
Congratulations. Of course, behind the scenes, he's telling that he is very happy. Prayers have been answered by by this squad. But let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Manchester City right now. We're going to be getting their next pick, which is from Russia. No, it's Nachowski. I'm trying to pronounce it, but then I do not have Arun's accent to get it right. But yes, PC player from India. He mentions that he takes the ball, he assists the ball, and that's it. He can walk English, he can talk English, and that's what we need.
The next player, I mean, again, we are going to go ahead and directly go jump into Manchester United. I mean, I do see them really needing players that we all know. So we have Sappy X, again coming from Singapore, Xbox, and he plays CM and Cam. So he has basically described himself as a dead ball pass first veteran at the game, playing since FIFA 15. So we certainly are talking about someone who has quite a lot of experience. I'm pretty sure he's going to add a lot of value for Rami in the team. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully it'll work well.
That's great. And just on a lighter note, we have Speedy Singh in the chat saying he's been playing FIFA since FIFA 14, but he's still not a veteran. But Speedy, this is not about you. This is about the league. So please make sure that you do not say these things again. Let's go on to the next one. It's going to be for Napoli. Right now, it's Stray 220. And Stray is going to be playing, he plays on the PC, plays CM and Cam. अब अपने मुंह से अपनी तारीफ क्या ही करना, but loves to pass and dribble. Wow, Stray, I just hope you are going to make sure that your teammates are going to be the ones praising you at the end of this tournament for sure. But looks to be a good player.
Oh, I'm sure that Dawn and Kingsley are going to be very happy to have him in the team, and this guy is very comfortable on the ball. He certainly does good creating attack, creating chances for the team. So I'm pretty sure Dawn at least is going to have a great partner with him.
Yes, indeed. Let's go on to see who PSG get in their next pick. PSG is going to get gamer_BD, who I'm assuming is going to be from. We're just trying to find it. Yeah, he is from Bangladesh. I just wanted to confirm it before anything else would have happened. But yeah, the description is not mentioned. But he is a gamer. He's from Bangladesh. And as Arun has been saying multiple times, he expects a lot from all players from Bangladesh because he's played with them and he knows how good they can be. So let's go on to the next one, Arun. It's going to be Real Madrid. And I'm going to let you do the honors for this one.
Sure. So we have Guy at the gig. Great. So his name is Prashant. And again, he is an Indian. He is playing CM and Cam coming from PS. So his description is very simple. Team player, won multiple tournaments, national and international with FC Bengaluru, India. So he has mainly been playing with FC Bengaluru. So I'm glad to see him trying himself out in different positions. And I'm pretty sure he's going to add a massive feat to Babos, and you're getting a player who is great company again, as I said before, and someone who knows his way around the game.
Yes, absolutely. He's going to add some massive feet and massive bass in the party with his voice as well. And let's go on now to AC Milan to find out who they are going to get. It's going to be NSX Ghost. That looks like a very creative username. He's from India, plays on the PC. My playstyle is very basic, but discipline, defending, and passing. Plays CDM, RDM, and LDM. If I was a manager and I needed an option to choose a player, I think this description would be enough to sell me out to buy. Into buying him. Visit it, Arun.
Certainly, when I have Grime West in the midfield, I do not need anyone else who does more than what's needed on the ball. So yeah, I'm glad with him.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. It's going to be for Ajax, who have a great defense. And look at that pick. 8 nates going to Ajax. A quality player. Arun, I'm going to let you talk about him because you played with him. I've played with him too, but I think you're going to describe him better.
So again, he's coming from India as a PS and plays CM and Cam. I played with him one season and a few more sessions. Great player. He understands the game. He is a regular. He knows what's needed from a midfielder. And again, as I said before, right? I just see Ajax knocking the ball out of the park with the team that they're forming. The randomizer seems to have specific interest in their team. So great job. I kick butt. Seems you're kicking butt.
GG. Great job for sure. And we can assure you that nobody behind the scenes is messing it up with the randomizer, because one of the managers is with us here who is not really happy with his team right now. And yeah, let's go on to Arsenal and see which player are they going to get. And it's going to be RKO_Gunner. Some things are meant to be. He had threatened everyone that he would leave the tournament, leave the country if he did not get Arsenal. And guess what he gets? He gets Arsenal, a quality player, experienced, defensive, and an absolute team player. He's always going to listen to the manager. He's always going to play for the team. What a pick, and to see RKO gonna play for Arsenal makes me happy.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be the main possession winner for the team. Pretty sure of it.
Absolutely, and he's going to knock out people with his Randy Orton's skill move. I mean, the finisher as well. But yes, talking about knocking out people, let's go on to Atletico Madrid and see who they are going to get next for their team. Is going to be Harrisburg, another experienced player coming in from the Indian PlayStation community. Plays RCM or right wing, believes in simple passes. Won IPCL Division 2 title once with Warhawks United, which is very impressive as well, and a good addition to have to your team. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Barcelona again. And Arun is going to get, I mean, Barcelona are going to get the Sallu Bhai. Your thoughts on this amazing player from Bangladesh?
Oh, absolutely. I have played with him. The Sallu Bhai again comes from Bangladesh. He's a PS player. His description is pretty simple. He plays CDM, RDM, and LDM. He's short passer and balanced defender. Certainly sure that Tailspin is going to appreciate that, looking at his team forming pretty well. And I feel he's going to make a good use of him. And again, you're talking about a player who likes to keep possession. He doesn't like when he loses it.
Well, that's what you need if you are a Barcelona fan. Now, let's go on to Bayern Munich, and that's going to be the first midfielder pick for them, considering that Aman is also registered as a midfielder. New underscore Zoel is the player who's going to be playing for Bayern Munich. He's from Indonesia, plays on the PC, is a playmaker. A playmaker is something that everyone needs, especially considering that how defensive players can get in these tournaments. So that's going to be a big W for Aman. Go on to see what Borussia Dortmund get in their next pick, and Arun is going to be talking about this player.
No, we have Benoit Elton Pinto. So it seems he's back in the game. He took some short break, and he's a great player. You're talking about someone with a huge potential, making the whole team play great football overall. So we are talking about someone who plays CDM, RDM, LDM. He comes from PS, Enzo type gameplay. I mean, he has literally spoken it out about what he plays like in his description. I mean, this is a great pick for Mehdi, and I'm sure he'll be very happy.
A very great pick. I mean, he missed Chelsea by one slot, but yes, a very competitive player. Even in a friendly game or it can be a mini tournament, he's going to give his 100% and expect everyone around him to do the same. But yes, talking about his favorite team is Chelsea, who's going to be getting their next pick now. And let's see what Chelsea have in store for them. It's Akhil 9061. Akhil, of course, with his pin code in the description. He's from India with the plays on the PC. Started playing FIFA from 2018. Believes he's a semi-pro player. I mean, that's a very honest description that he's given. And I am very sure that Vivek Negi is going to make sure that he comes to us and says this guy is not semi-pro, but this guy is actually much better than what he has told about himself. And
Oh,
that should be a
absolutely.
good thing.
Absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
a semi-pro player going into a pro captain's team. So well
Yeah.
done.
Well done, and that's a good thing for Chelsea. Let's go on to see what Faraz gets for Inter Milan with his next pick. That's Divs 24. He's going to be playing for Faraz, who is going to come on face cam, of course, in a while. Indian player plays on the Xbox. Played last season only. Was league champions. Take the ball, pass the ball, aggressive pressing. I think he's a man who is focusing on the important aspects, and he's cleared everything with that impressive resume that he's put in front of us, Arun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he certainly doesn't have any nonsense in his description. He's very sure, almost like Pep talking about his players. I mean, just take the ball, pass the ball. So what else do you need? I mean, Faraz is going to be definitely happy about having him in the team.
Yes, indeed. And let's see if that's going to be the same case for Team Juventus, whose next pick is going to be Prime Dwayne. I think, Arun, you're going to be talking about it because the way my tone changed, we all know how big a player this guy is.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I did not get an opportunity to play with him much, though I have heard of him. I have seen him play, so I know. I mean, his description is pretty accurate. He says he's a tank. He absolutely is. I mean, you might as well try and spam L2 dribbling when you're trying to dribble past him because he's going to knock you out of the field. And Vizmania certainly is going to be very happy. I'm sure he probably has not played with him, but you're talking about someone who's defensively going to control the whole game flow for you. So you should be happy about it.
Well, yes, and as his name suggests, Prime Dwayne is going to make sure that the entire team plays in their prime and he can carry a team on his own. Let's go
Oh,
on to see if
absolutely.
Liverpool can get a player similar to Prime Dwayne. His PSN is on sites. We're going to find out some details about him. He's from Bangladesh, plays in the PS, has no description, but then as long as he stays on site, I think Liverpool should be very happy. Let's go on to the next one, which is Manchester City. And Arun is going to be talking about this next player.
Okay, we have Krita Kumar. I have played with him for a long time, going from Manchester City. I mean, he plays from PS, comes from CDM, RDM, and LDM. Back to back centre mid, 4 years of experience. So you're talking about someone who has a lot of experience playing on the pitch. He likes to keep the possession and pass the ball around as per the defense and the attacks flow. So again, you have a great addition coming to you, Thunder X. You should be happy about it.
Great addition for sure. Let's go on to see what the neighbors from Manchester get for their pick. It's Akshay Arora. Again, Arun, you've played a lot with him in your split and play sessions. I think you're going to be a right person to talk about him.
I'm not sure whether he's going to be too happy about going to United, although his description was pretty clear about it. He's like prime Barca. He comes from India. He's a CM and CAM. And again, you're talking about one of the finest players SAFA has to offer, being in all honesty. He just needs to listen to his manager, and I'm sure that Rami is going to ensure that happens. Otherwise, you're talking about someone who's really going to take care of your team's possession as well as creation. So that's pretty much done and dusted for you. So you don't really have to worry about the mid at
Well,
all.
yes, indeed. And a player who had an entire club named after him, named Akshay No RS. You know how
We'll
big
let you guys
an
figure
influence.
that out, okay? What that means, by the way.
How big of an influence he is going to be for Man United. But let's go on to Napoli. We have still 31 midfielders left. So we're going to hurry it up a little. Asif Adi is the next pick that we have. He's from Bangladesh, plays in the PS, prioritizing linking play between defense and cam. Defensively, okay, that's another honest description. And that is a good player to have in your team who knows what he's good at, who knows what he's not good at. And that's one good thing to have as a captain.
Certainly, when you're playing in front of Dawn or Shrey, parallel to them, you certainly need someone who is going to have that sense. Absolutely. So, great addition.
Great addition indeed. Let's go on to see what PSG have to offer for this team. It's going to be Archit, who's going to be playing for PSG. He's from India, plays in the Xbox, tiki-taka, high press, selfless, play to win, open to tactical changes, can also play RBST. I almost started rapping looking at the flow that he had out there. But yes, looks like a great addition again to any team. And PSG are going to be happy that it's going to be for them.
I mean, I really like the word selfless that he has used there. So, let's really see how he, works around that, because Gamer BD is in the same team and he definitely is very selfish.
That's going to be the balancing combo. Let's go on to see what Real Madrid get this time. And we have a lot of Real Madrid fans in the chat for sure. And Ashik07 is going to be the player playing for Real Madrid. He is the Casemiro as per his description. Real Madrid and Casemiro, we've heard that story before. A guy who was crucial for Real Madrid. I mean, you may hate Madrid, but you cannot hate that player. And I'm assuming he's going to be an absolute beast. And I think he's going to be very happy to be playing for Madrid in this tournament.
Seems the randomizer hasn't just given him Real Madrid babos. It's also giving him Real Madrid players. So, what else do you need?
What else do you need?
History players.
I think somebody check on Babos right now, because he may not be the manager anymore after getting so many Madrid fans in his team, unless he changes his own team. But let's go back and start again from AC Milan this time. They're going to get Avi Shades is the player who's going to be playing for AC Milan. We've got his description from India, plays on the PlayStation. He's new to FIFA, played Pro Evolution Soccer for a long time. Right now, I am enjoying dribbling, creating chances. I mean, I'm very sure you're only enjoying because you're new to FIFA. After some years, you'll be just like us, cursing this game. But yes, AC Milan, congratulations on getting a player who enjoys playing this game. And hopefully, we are all going to enjoy him in this tournament. Let's go on to see what Ajax have to offer, with Arun taking over this one.
Oh, absolutely. So we have Nang Machao. Sorry if I butchered your name there. I have this guy. He's coming from Bangladesh. He's on PS, plays CDM, RDM, and LDMS. Okay, his description is pretty good. I'm a quick passer of the ball, loves to intercept and cut off passing lanes. So you have a midfielder who moves around and tries to get the ball off the opponents while it is in the trajectory. So what else do you need? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good addition. Looking at their defense, this is certainly like, when you're talking about aggressive defense, you're talking about someone who really needs midfielders who have the capability of really intercepting the passes. So what else do you need? Absolutely.
Great addition again. Ajax looking and getting stronger and stronger, unlike their league position this season. But talking about a good league position, let's go on to see what Arsenal get in their next pick. Sure Shot 7815 is going to be playing for Arsenal, and we're going to find out his description as well. Sure Shot 7815. He's a proper box to box midfielder, and I'm sure RK O'Connor is going to be having a great time playing with him, and so will the other guys from Arsenal, including Warfreaks. Let's go on to see what Atletico Madrid have to offer for us. It's going to be the next player in store. Shimahin Kala is going to be the player. We still have 24 more names left. Shimahin Kala is from Bangladesh. He plays as a CDM with his description as a CDM as well. Again, sweet and simple. Let's go on to Barcelona. And Arun is going to be talking about this next player.
I mean, I have nothing to really say, to be honest. I mean, you all know him. He's a prolific right back. He's a prolific midfielder. You can literally put him anywhere. He understands the game. He understands the team. He comes from India again. Plays on PS. His description is pretty simple. Led FC Bangalore to win 2 IPCLs. VPG India and VPG Thai as well. Playing clubs since 2020. Prefers CM, DM, fullback, and wing back. Again, you're talking about someone who has just played for the last like 3 years, and he has already bagged 2 IPCL titles being a manager. So what else do you need from him? Again, a great addition. You should be happy about it.
What else do you need from him? The only thing that Tailspin may not be happy about is giving up his manager position, considering the description that Abhishek has mentioned out there. But yes, I think Arun is going to be very happy that Crucio is playing for Barcelona. And let's talk about the next team.
Crucio might not be that happy, however, okay?
Exactly. Kante doesn't want to play for Barcelona for sure. But Funk Daddy 55, a PSN that suits my friend Dominic Sabziwala in this one. He is a Funk Daddy as per his description as well. He is going to make content with Aman on Instagram Reels. That's exactly what we wanted to see before your pre-match presentation starts. But let's go on to Borussia Dortmund and see what they are going to get this time. And they have Praveen Murmu. What a player joining Borussia Dortmund this time. Are you going to talk about him, Arun?
Oh, absolutely. Why not? I mean, everyone knows him pretty much in IPCL at least. I mean, he comes from India. He plays on PS. Plays CDM, RDM, and LDM. One-touch passing with high-level vision. I absolutely can testify for that. I have played under him in Tugs Union. He's the manager of Tugs Union, by the way. And again, a great player. You're talking about someone who can actually handle the possession pretty well, ensuring that the passes flow in a way that you don't end up losing possession in attack. So, Mehdi, good job in getting him.
Congratulations, Borussia Dortmund. Let's go on to see what Chelsea are going to get in the next one. 20 more players remaining. X2 underscore Yetduck is going to be the player that's going to be drafted to Chelsea. His description reads Gattuso. Oh my god. So we've got Busquets, we've got Casemiro, Rodri, Kante, and now to top it all off, we've got Gattuso.
Don't forget about Matthias, okay?
Oh yeah, we've got Matthias as well. I mean, this is amazing. Like, this is what you need. I mean, Gattuso reminds me of that aggression. There are so many words that come to my mind. Passion, aggression. Like, you just name it. He's going to give your 101%. He can die on the field, but not lose. And let's just hope he brings that mentality to Chelsea as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go on to see what Inter Milan get with Faraz. Hoping to get a great player. And Onik underscore Noon is going to be playing for Inter Milan. He can play left wing, striker, right wing, LCM, RCM. He can play in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening and night as well. He's from Bangladesh. And congratulations, Faraz, on getting Onik underscore Noon. Let's go on to see what we have. Juventus is going to be the next team. And Thiago Alcantara is going to be playing. So, Arun, you could talk about this one.
So again, I mean, it seems that Thiago missed his mark by a few numbers. But anyways,
That's
I mean,
fine.
he comes from Xbox, plays CDM, RDM, LDM, playing Pro Club since 2011. That's, I believe, the first time Pro Clubs actually became a thing in FIFA. So that's great. Can play any position in the midfield, managed a top 200 club on FIFA 23. I mean, you're certainly getting an actual Thiago, it seems. And I'm sure that he's going to add a huge value to Viz Mania for his team. And again, you're talking about playing with alongside Prime Dwayne. I mean, this seems very interesting addition, honestly.
I mean, this is crazy because he's been playing Pro Club since 2011. One of the team managers, Dominic Sabziwala, was born in 2012. The things that this game can do to you is absolutely incredible. Okay, now let's go on to Liverpool and find out who is going to be their next pick. We have only 17 left, so Arun, I think we are rushing it up very nicely and everyone's enjoying it as well.
Yep.
DT underscore Baba Yaga is going to be playing for Liverpool. We've also found his description. Indian plays on the PlayStation, playing in BPG League, lots of experience, something that every team needs, experience and composure in those situations. So let's go on to the next one. Congratulations to Liverpool. Man City are going to get the next player, and it's going to be Bonzus. Arun, would you like to talk about this guy?
Oh, absolutely, a returning player, by the way. He took some took some break for some reason. I'm pretty sure that He's back and he's repairing his own game, and I've already seen him doing pretty good in 24. So why not? Absolutely. Comes from India, plays on PS. His description is pretty simple. He can play CM as well as CB. So you already are getting someone who can switch out your centre back in case required. He says so, and you're getting a versatile player. I mean, again, he doesn't have a lot of bad habits to unlearn as such. So good job on that.
Well, absolutely. And you also get somebody who can play a DJ for you at any
And
time in
talk
your
about food.
party as well. And talk about food, of course. Great
Absolutely.
guy. And always making sure that the room is positive. Let's go on to see what United get. And it's going to be Emmanuel Dev, another player that we all know from the PlayStation India community. He's managed Madras Wizards for a few seasons, now joined Heavy Metal and can play anywhere in attack or mid. Again, a player that's going to be enjoying playing with Akshay Arora and the other guys that have been added for United. So let's go on to Napoli with Arun taking over and talking about the next player.
So we have Jailings 11 going for Napoli. I'm pretty sure Dawn and Shea are going to be extremely happy getting this player in addition to their own quality. He comes from India, by the way, and plays on PS. Quadruple winner. He's talking about IPCL titles that he has won. And now, again, we're talking about someone who is phenomenal on the ball. I mean, I have seen him taking possession, getting through people in hordes, and he just comes out for some reason. I mean, that's just brilliant to see him going with the quality that the team already has. So again, kudos to Napoli.
Congratulations to Napoli, and PSG is going to be the next team with 13 players left only in this one. Average game was 0.05. I'm sure the PSN was kept when he started playing, and he is above average right now. He's a playmaker as per his description. From India, plays on the PlayStation. Congratulations to PSG on getting not a very average player for sure. Let's go on to see what Madrid have to offer for us, and it's going to be Shimain_Kala. I've seen a PSN very similar to him before. I think if we just want to recheck this one, just to make sure that he doesn't have a brother who's registered. Yeah, Shimain is playing for Atletico Madrid. He's playing for Real Madrid. Shimain, please, if you could change your PSN to Alvaro Morata, I think that would be a little better. So what do we do? Should we just skip him out and go on to the next one? I think that's the best option because we just have some transfer updates, and Shimahin, of course, is not going to be allowed his Atletico Madrid Morata jersey for sure. So let's go on to the next one and see who's going to be getting into the Real Madrid team. It's going to be Anik_71. Let's go ahead and take a look at the description of Anik71 from Bangladesh. Can play multiple positions in attack and mid. That's another good player to have in your team, isn't it, Arun?
Oh, absolutely. I have played with him. I have seen him play, and he certainly has a very positive game. I mean, he just wants to take the ball up, and that's some great addition. I know Babu's play style, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make a good use of him.
Oh, fantastic. And let's go on to AC Milan and finish off the 11 players that we have very quickly. After which we're going to be having a small break. It's going to be Neanderthal Live, who's going to be playing for AC Milan. We're going to quickly look at his description. From India, plays on the PC, team-oriented, versatile. I think that's what AC Milan would like, and that's what any team would like. Let's go on to Ajax, a very strong team already, and find out who they're going to get with Arun talking about this next player.
So we have Signal Marlin 41. He comes from PS. He's an Indian. Can play at any position except GK and defense. I'm glad he specifically mentions that in case the managers go ahead and start him anywhere else. So again, this is a great addition. You should be happy about getting him. I have seen him play, although I'm pretty sure that he's going to really add some great flair to your team.
Yes, indeed. And let's now go on to Arsenal, and we are now in one single digit, of course. And it's going to be Dwayne Gracias, a diehard Liverpool fan who does not watch any Liverpool games, but still he's now into Team Arsenal. And of course, I play with him on a very regular basis. He is an absolutely great player to have in your team, can play multiple positions, even though he's not really mentioned that in his description. I think that's a big plus because he's also played with RKO Gunner and they have a great chemistry together. Let's go on to see what Atletico Madrid have in store for them. It's going to be, why so serious, kid? You are playing for Atletico Madrid. You have to be very serious, my friend. But yes, why so serious is from Bangladesh. He is a playmaker again. And I think Bangladesh and playmakers is becoming a regular description now, Arun.
Oh, absolutely. And Balaji is certainly going to make sure that he's absolutely serious because this guy doesn't joke around when he's playing. And certainly managing, no way. So why so kid? It's why so serious, kid? It doesn't look like you got the best team looking at your PSN. But yeah, let's go.
But yeah, where is Rachel, my friend? Okay, let's go on to Barcelona. They're going to get Crazy Andy Bay, or Crazy Candy Bay. I'm so sorry for that. Crazy Candy Bay. It's a very crazy PSN. He is from India, plays on the PS. I play through the middle. Biggest strengths, passing and tackling, clear and concise once again. Congratulations on playing for Barcelona. Arun, I'm sure, is very happy reading the description. Let's
Oh,
go on to
absolutely. I
see
mean, it seems he got a Bay and Busquets, so why not? I mean,
why
Crucial is
not.
certainly going to be very happy playing alongside. Yeah.
I am very, very sure. Let's go on to see what Aman and Bayern Munich are going to get for themselves. It's ANRF 77 who's going to be playing for Bayern Munich. Indian, Xbox, years of experience in PC and VPSL, US, VFL, VPG, UK, simple quick passing anywhere in midfield. It's not just national experience but also experience in leagues abroad. Aman is going to have a great time, and I'm sure you're pretty impressed reading the description as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have played with him some years ago, and I remember his play style. And he has been traveling across the globe, and he did not, he did not leave or quit FIFA. So he kept on playing. He came back to India this time, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be a massive, massive addition in terms of possession and the quality play style. So good job and kudos to you, Aman.
Congratulations, and congratulations to the league as well for getting him. And Borussia Dortmund are going to get the next pick. It's going to be Sarvagya Rawat, a top player, not just in pro clubs but also in foot, plays in the EISL. He'll be playing for Borussia Dortmund, and he also has a player of the caliber of Praveen and Benoit playing in that team. Now, this is certainly trying to shift the momentum of the team. I mean, the strongest team into Borussia Dortmund's favor.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, I mean, Bagya. I mean, I don't really have much to say about him because I've seen so much from this guy and delivers in all the positions that he has played in. I see that he has recently started playing midfield, so why not? I mean, he definitely is doing great right now, so I'm pretty sure he's going to add a massive tail. And again, you have let's not forget you have Praveen Benoit playing in the same midfield, so I don't see any attack going through the mid. Pretty sure.
Fantastic. Borussia Dortmund is going to be very happy. You also have CJ Squad at the back and Beast as well. So let's go on to see what Chelsea get. We have only 4 players left. I think only 3 players left after this one. Sahil CFC playing for Chelsea. Sahil CFC was talking about me getting some Google Pay. Sahil, it is time now. You know my Google Pay number. You know the amount to send. Make sure you send it right away. Sahil CFC, a great player. He's going to be playing for Chelsea. Very great. I mean, with regards to his gameplay, very great with regards to the behavior that he has towards his teammates. So, congratulations, Chelsea. And Sahil, I'm still waiting for the GPay notification. But yeah, let's go on to the remaining players and finish off this round, after which we'll be taking a short break and then finishing with the attackers and goalkeepers. Harmless 3191 is the next player going to be playing for Inter Milan. Uh, Faraz was saying few things about a lot of things. And again, Faraz gets a player who's going to be playing on the Xbox. His description has some teeth and he is laughing in the description for us. That's the only thing that I can think of right now because I saw the group chat and the last player I think is going to be coming in next. So, Arun, why don't you talk about him, which is the
I
only player
played
left?
with him. Oh, absolutely. I played with him in Phoenix FC back in the PC SFP, and I see him as an absolute potential. I mean, he can literally burst off and create an attack and certainly just scores out of nowhere. I mean, you just have him staying stationary with the ball and suddenly he just goes through and does something, and the defense just can't handle it. So again, I mean, his description is pretty clear. I mean, he just says he's a skiller, which he is. Comes from PC, plays CM and Cam. So you should definitely be looking out when you're playing against him because he can actually burst and just change the game in a moment's notice. So great
Well,
addition.
great addition indeed. And that brings us to the end of the midfielders as well. It was quite a task to finish off 64 midfielders. We're going to take a short break, guys, and we're going to be coming back with the attackers and finishing off with the goalkeepers and some more info about the tournament. Please do not go anywhere. Invite your friends because attackers come up next. We'll see you in the next 5 minutes. Welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for your patience. This is the first ever EAFC tournament for pro clubs, the mini tournament randomizer powered by SAFA, the South Asian Football Alliance, featuring over 200 players from all platforms. That's the PlayStation, Xbox, and the PC. Just to let you guys know, this is a friendly tournament, and we want you all to play it in the right spirit, to play it in the right way. We're going to be starting with the attackers, but just before that, a small announcement. Make sure to use Discord for all your queries. You can connect with your players. You can find a team. You can find team captains, managers, everything on Discord. We'll give you more info about the same. But right now, Arun is here with me, who's been an expert, and it's been a pleasure having him here with us, giving his expert knowledge about the players that he's played with or played against. And Arun, I think it's the right time now for us to start with possibly the players that everyone have been waiting for, the
Oh,
attackers.
absolutely. We probably have the best players coming as attackers. I mean, that's usually the case, and I'm pretty sure that we'll find some of the, the most noticeable players that we have seen across the years and across the platforms as well. So let's go.
Absolutely. So we had around 30 defenders, we've had around 60 midfielders, but we have over 70 attackers. We may be a little fast when we do this, but do not feel bad in case we do not hype you up a lot. I mean, you all know your worth and you all know how good you are. So apologies in advance from both of us. We'll try our best to cover as many players as possible. Let's start with the first one, and I'm so sorry. Which team is this guy going to go to? I've actually lost track right now. Is he going to go to Liverpool? Yes, he is going to go to Liverpool because that's the last thing that we ended with. It's going to be Mr. RVB. He's going to be playing for Liverpool. And again, just to remind you guys, okay, but just before that, pass and move on the wings and box to box midfield, left wing, right wing, plays in the PC from India. That seems like a good addition. And just to remind you guys, we are going to be skipping the teams whose managers are attackers. So basically, AC Milan, Ajax, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea. They have not yet got a skip because of the midfielders or defenders. They're going to be getting a skip this time, and that's why we're going to go up with this one. So Liverpool gets Mr. RVB. Let's go on to Man City with Arun talking about this next player.
Oh, absolutely. So we have LM10
Wow.
gamer. So we are talking about Mohit here again, a phenomenal player. I have played with him multiple times. Let me just quickly go ahead and look at his information that we have here. So he plays again from PS. He's an Indian, and his positional, again, information is STCF, and LF. I mean, pretty much tells you that he can literally play anywhere. He has played for a long time in IPCL, a blitzkrieg player. So you know that you're being assured quality, literally. So again, what else do you need? You're talking about someone who can create, who can pass, who can shoot, and who can score from any chance that he gets.
Yeah, and of course he has LM10. That's Lionel Messi 10 and not Luka Modric 10. Just to clear it out
Oh
for you
yes,
guys.
please, absolutely.
Okay, let's go on to see what United get in this pick. They're going to be getting an attacker that's Khalifa 10. I am not going to talk about the first name of this person, but Khalifa 10. We're going to just find their information right now. Okay, it's Indian, plays on the plays on PC. Abracadabra, that's my magic. We just hope this magic does not show up on the main day and you show up for the games and do not disappear with your magic. But congratulations, United. Abracadabra, Khalifa 10 is going to be playing for you. Let's go on to Napoli and find out who is going to be playing for them. Frustrated Indian. I think this guy represents the PSN of at least 1 billion Indians right now, but the only person who's representing himself is somebody who's managing Misfits, aka Bengal Strikers, and no nonsense ST. So he may be frustrated, but at least he is a no nonsense ST. And Arun, have you played with him before?
Oh yes, I have, and he's trust me, he's not as frustrated as his PCID sounds. He is a chill
Okay,
guy. Don't worry.
I thought you said he's not as frustrated as his teammates are going to be, but yes, that's a great thing. Okay, let's go on to the next one, and that's going to be for PSG this time. It's Faisal RVP3616. Arun is going to talk about this one.
Oh, absolutely. He's my teammate. I mean, I'm going to boast the shit out of this guy. I mean, he plays with me in Bengaluru. A great finisher. He knows how to make runs. He's intelligent in terms of spots that he takes and spaces that he takes. I mean, he can, destroy a line literally by his positioning. So what else do you need? I mean, he is absolutely massive going into playing with Gamer BT, Karanovi, Average Gamer. Again, that unicycle is going to be very happy with this addition.
Well, absolutely. And just in case if you want us to hype you up this way, you know our Google Pay numbers. Just in case you need anything, you can let us know with the message out there and, of course, the payment. Okay, let's go on to see what Real Madrid gets with their next pick. It's going to be CDEP 1 24. I am not very sure about him, but he is from India, plays on the PC, playing as a number 9 for a few different teams over the past few years. And I think that should be some good description. And congratulations to Real Madrid. Hopefully, he is also a Real Madrid fan, and that's going to be a good addition for you guys. Let's go on to AC Milan and start and see what AC Milan. I'm so sorry. AC Milan is going to be skipped considering that they have all attackers. We're going to be going directly all the way to Bayern Munich with Dominic Sapsiwala getting Marshall to mind. And the reason we're skipping them is because their team managers are attackers. And Marshall to mind is the player who's from Thailand, the first player that we've seen right now from Thailand, plays on the PC. His beautiful description reads Messi. And congratulations, Aman, of course, a diehard Messi fan who also has a Messi tattoo on his chest. What else do you need? In Bayern Munich, of course, Messi. Okay, let's go on to the next one, which is going to be Inter Milan. And Faraz is going to get Dean underscore company. Any update about him, Marun? Have you played with him before?
I unfortunately have not played with him, but again, he comes from Bangladesh and suggests that he's a simple striker. He's on PS, so I do see him doing great. And again, Faraz, I believe, is going to make a good use of him.
I am sure. Faraz, of course, more than Inter Milan is forming a Friends Forever WhatsApp group and Friends Forever Discord channel, considering that he's getting all new players whom he doesn't know. So, congratulations to the new admin of the group Friends Forever. Let's go on to see what Juventus have to get with this one. Anurag8991 is the player that has been drafted to them, and he is a dribbler, of course, a technical dribbler that we have, plays in the C, is from India. And let's go on to the next team, and it's going to be Liverpool again. Abhijit Kumar. Arun, why don't you take over this time?
Oh, absolutely. So we have Avijit again going into Liverpool. We Adi is going to be very happy about this guy. I mean, he has been playing Pro Clubs for the past 3 years, probably the same timeline as Adi has been playing. I'm not too sure. Winner of various leagues in previous servers. So you have an experienced player. You probably have a manager material as well in case you need to discuss the game time or game profile with him. So why not? You should be happy. And again, you have Blancos as well, who will be partnering in terms of creating chances for him. Should be
That's
happy
great.
about it.
Now that we've got Liverpool done, that means every team is now going to be getting an attacker without any skipping that's going to be happening. Let's go on to see what City get the next one. I mean, it's going to be Ratchet 198902. I mean, I'm assuming that is not his UPI ID or something, but right now let's go. He plays on the Xbox. He's from India. Simple one touch tiki taka. What else do you need from your attacker? Especially if they are playing for Man City right now. So congratulations for that one, City. Let's go on to see what United have to offer. And the player that they're going to get is Sniper FIFA SD. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
Yeah, certainly sure. This is not Shubham, probably. I'm not too sure. But again, he comes from PS, left winger, right winger. I'm winger, which can fit in all playstyles. Have 5 years of club experience. Okay, probably is Shubham. But anyways, I've seen him play. If we are talking about the same guy, you're talking about someone who you can depend on. He knows how to create chances. He knows how to hold the ball, and he knows what he needs to be done. What needs to be done in a game. So again, good addition, Rami. You should be happy about it.
Well, absolutely. Let's go on to see what Napoli are going to get in the next pick. The last guy was frustrated, but this one is Rabi73099. And he is going to be playing. He's from Bangladesh, plays on the Xbox. He's somebody who can carry the ball pretty well. And I am very sure Napoli are going to love his company in that team. Let's go on to the next one. It's going to be PSG. And Arun is going to be Hamza. Going to be playing for this one. From his description, it reads that. All I'll say is I won the last mini tournament. So I think we're going to be talking about him on the 29th of October as well. Arun, your thoughts on this one?
Oh, absolutely. He has been my former teammate in Phoenix FC, so I know that this guy is indeed capable of winning it all. Although I'm pretty sure that he's going to require a hell lot of support from the team. And again, you're talking about someone who knows how to deal with pressure, so absolutely a good addition to the team.
Congratulations for that, PSG. Let's go on to see what Real Madrid get. And it's going to be Akhil5720AG. Akhil5720AG. We've got his description out here. Indian plays on the Xbox. Playstyle is passing and has won last two Xbox leagues as well. And that's something pretty impressive. I'm hoping that he makes it 3 in a row. And of course, the first ever crossplay league with which is powered by SAFA, of course. So congratulations to Real Madrid, a team that knows all about winning. Congratulations to Akhil. Let's go on and start with AC Milan getting that first one, and that's going to be Rushi _57 if I am not wrong. and it's Rushi under 57 who's going to be playing for AC Milan. Arun, why don't you take over?
So his play style is pretty simple. He plays tiki taka, comes from PC, plays left wing and right wing. So you have a versatile player who plays on both the wings. I'm pretty sure Anonymous is going to make a good use of him, specifically when you have the midfield pack with creators like Grind West. You're certainly going to have a lot of chances being created for you. So kudos to you.
Congratulations, AC Milan. That looks like a very balanced team. Let's go on to see what Ajax are going to get. It's going to be Mamte7 again. Arun, I think he's your teammate, or he's been your teammate at one point. I think you are the best person to describe him.
Oh, he is still my teammate and absolutely a gem of a player and a person, great companion. You're talking about someone who is extremely versatile with the ball. He knows how to create chances. He knows how to score goals. He knows how to cut in. So again, FC Bengaluru player. So that is a given. The quality comes from PS, plays ST, CF, RF, and LF. You can pretty much fit him anywhere in the attack as long as you have someone that can create chances for him. And I'm pretty sure having the team around 8 nates, you don't really have much issues with that.
That's going to be an incredible Ajax team that's been formed already. And thank you, Mamtesh, for sending the money to Arun via GPay. We've just received the notification as well. Let's go on to Arsenal again and let's find out who are they going to get. It's going to be Sean, 00077, another great player. He's from India. Oh, he's played in the PC. A playmaker, cut inside runs, and played 3 seasons in VPG Europe, Vikings Dynasty. That's pretty impressive. And I think that's going to be a great addition for Team Arsenal. So let's go on to Atletico Madrid and find out who's going to be their next player. And it's going to be the Apollo Place. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
So we have the Apollo plays going in under Balaji. And again, Balaji, knowing how his play style is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be great. Looking at his description, he comes from PC, by the way. Link up, tiki taka, hybrid number 10, playmaking striker, finish shot plus, and first touch plus. He has literally described his traits that he has equipped with. So there's no issues with Balaji handling those long shots coming in. I'm pretty sure that he can do well with those.
Well, congratulations, Atletico Madrid and Balaji and the entire squad. Let's go on to see what Barcelona are going to get in the next one. It's going to be Sir Nix, possibly one of the biggest names in the Indian pro club scene. Attacker playing for Barcelona, of course. Sir Nix is not a Barcelona fan, but yes, he is. He's an average passer of the ball as per his description. I think a lot of people may not really agree with him. But yeah, again, that's what I was saying when I meant everybody who talks about themselves as average. They're not usually the same, but what a player.
Oh, absolutely. As I said, he certainly has his name on, one of the finest players the clubs has ever seen. So there is no question about his versatility, his passing sense, his creativity. You can literally put him anywhere, and then you have a good midfield. And again, Tailspin is going to be absolutely rocking right now, knowing that Nix is playing with him.
Yes, and absolutely, the entire team are going to learn some new abusive and bad words in the party as well once any team starts playing drop back. So congratulations on that for everyone playing with him from Bangladesh, Indonesia, and etc. All these places. Okay, let's go on to Bayern Munich and find out who are they going to get next. It's going to be Jay Aditya Joshi. I think Aman is going to be very happy with it because he has been playing with him. He plays on the PS and he says, hey, see you. Okay, I'm not going to talk more about him. I think that describes him already. Congratulations, Aman. He's got another Ronaldo tattoo, of course, on his right chest. So he's going to be happy with JJ playing for his team. Let's go on to Borussia Dortmund and find out who they are going to get next. And that's Suksao. And Arun, why don't you talk about Suksao right now?
I've heard about him and I have played with him, but didn't unfortunately play a lot of games with him. I mean, his description is pretty simple. Comes from PS. I prefer build-up play with quick passing. As far as I remember, that is accurate. That is true. And again, you are definitely talking about not just a striker or a forward who's going to take the ball and do something with it in the box. You're talking about someone who helps the team in creating chances as well. You have Praveen Binoy, and I'm pretty sure this team looks pretty good.
It does indeed. And next time we have this mini tournament, guys, the organizers, I want you all to add another column in the form. The column has to be, have you played with Arun before in pro clubs? Yes or no? Because almost every player that I'm talking about has played with Arun at some point in their career. So yes, that would be easier for us to find out. How good the player is. Okay, let's go on to see what Chelsea gets this time. It's going to be the next pick. That's Knight underscore Phoenix 97. And Knight underscore Phoenix 97 is from India, plays in the PC. Assist and dribbles is what he has mentioned in his description, and that should be a very nice factor for Team Chelsea, not just in EAFC 24, but assists and dribbles are what they need in real life as well. So let's go on to Inter Milan. the Friends Forever WhatsApp group that's going to be formed. He's going to be getting Demolisher 1400, who's going to make sure that the entire friendship is going to be demolished. He is from Bharat. He's already changed his name out here, and he's a dribbler who must be hopefully happy with the Arsenal versus City game that's been finished. But yes, Inter Milan and Faraz finally getting a known name. Congratulations, Faraz. We will contact you soon for the money that we are going to receive from this one. But yes, Abhinay, great player, isn't it, Arun?
Absolutely, man. I mean, I know he does few things which even his own teammates don't really understand. But at times when he is at his game, he is the best player on the pitch by miles. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a definitive addition for Faraz, and I'm sure Faraz is pretty happy with this.
I am sure too. The last time I played with him, his pro was Gabriel Martinelli, who's also scored the winner against City today. So I think he's going to be very happy. But he's playing for Inter Milan, so let's see how this goes. Let's go on to Juventus. We have under 50 attackers left now to be done. Noshad Viech is the player who's going to be drafted to Juventus. We're going to get his details. Plays on the PC, is from India, and play styles include good and creative gameplays, and that's what Juventus would be hoping for. They've got a good team, and most of them have a very positive description about their gameplay. And let's go on to find out what Liverpool have in store. And it's going to be Magu underscore, Magu Viper. I'm hoping that's not Maguire wala Magu, because we may not really talk a lot about it if that's the case. But yes, Arun, why don't you talk about this one?
Believe it or not, I played with him when I was trying to search for drop-ins.
We
He
believe
sent
you.
me a yeah, sent me a friend request. We have played few games. I know his game style. Again, you're talking about someone who tries a lot of experiments and everything in attack. He understands how the game works, and he definitely is not shy from taking long shots.
No, that's pretty incredible. And if Arun rates you so high, and if you've sent him a friend request after playing a drop in, that's a great addition for Liverpool for sure. But let's go on and find out what Man City has to offer and which is the next player that has played with Arun. That's going to be Sundaresh N13. If I'm not wrong, this is the static anomaly guy, the guy that everyone knows in the community as the cutest guy in India right now, the most eligible bachelor as well, a decent player who loves to play tiki-taka football. Arun, your thoughts on this player?
I really do want to challenge anyone, taking the ball from him when he's trying to create chances, because it's going to be one hell of a task. This guy has, apparently, even though he does not consider himself a midfielder, he has proven himself multiple times in the midfield as well as defense, and now he is going on in attack. So, I mean, I don't really have much to say apart from knowing what this guy can deliver. And again, an absolute sweetheart to have around in your team. So, good job on that, Thunder X.
Congratulations, Man City. And let's go on to find out what their counterparts, Man United, are going to get. Bhargav Baka, a die-hard Chelsea fan, but he's going to be playing for Man United this time. Arun, I think you are going to be the right person to describe him as well.
Yeah, I played with him. He has been my teammate when I was in Blitz, and I do see his description being absolutely straightforward. He has just written Blitzkrieg, and that's good enough. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that, to be honest. And again, you don't really have much to talk about because this guy has proven himself across multiple competitions. Everyone knows what this guy is capable of. He knows how to put the ball inside the box. He knows how to get past players, and he certainly knows how to mark and really press the defenders out of possession. So yeah.
Well, incredible, and I'm very happy that he's going to be playing for United. Let's go and find out who's going to be playing for Napoli in the next one. It's going to be Biswanath 799. Arun, I'm not sure if you've played with him before, but he is from India, plays on the PC, being a ST in SAFPL, from being top scorer once to most assist one season player of the tournament once. I mean, he's been doing everything. He's basically Lionel Messi of that league for sure, and he's going to be playing this tournament. How excited are you to see?
I do remember playing against him, and I do remember our team being specifically frustrated the way he, kind of puts your defense into issues. So I absolutely am confident that he's going to be a great asset for Kingslayer, and I'm sure Kingslayer knows him. He has been playing with him as well, so I don't see much issues.
Well, same here, and let's go on and find out who PSG are going to get, and which is the next player that has played with Arun. It's going to be DTF Kazi for sure, and he's from Bangladesh and attacking prowess. And it looks like he's not played with Arun, but since he's from Bangladesh, we know he's going to be a great player, as Arun has already certified. Okay, so let's go on to Real Madrid and find out the next player that is going to be playing. That's G Makija 06, and Arun, why don't you talk about him right now?
I mean, I've never really played with him, and I have not really played a lot of, Xbox players apart from this season, so I don't really know about his game style, but his certainly description makes it pretty positive. Fairly new to FIFA, I mean, he's pretty honest about that, and especially new to clubs. Casual player. This tournament is casual, so kudos to that, sir. And open to playing at most positions. I mean, again, he's giving the manager a green flag in terms of having him to experiment in different positions. What else do you need?
Well, yes, and absolutely open to playing at most positions is something that you want to see as a manager. So, congratulations on finding a gem of a player. And let's go on to the next one. It's going to be back to AC Milan, and it's going to be Prashant Sagar 7, who's going to be playing for AC Milan. Indian Xbox, short, fast, agile. That's a very nice description. I mean, I'm hoping he is faster than Usain Bolt for sure. But yes, let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Ajax getting the next player, and that's Jin Diego 7. Arun, why don't you talk about this guy?
I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy has definitely has an anime reference there, but he
Yeah.
comes from PS, is from India, and playing any for any team with striker position. So he definitely likes to play any. I'm not really sure whether he's going to be doing that here as well. But again, I mean, he's pretty simplistic and straightforward about his description, so not really sure much to talk about it. Apart from knowing that he probably plays a lot of FIFA. He plays any and plays striker.
And watches a lot of anime for sure. So, yes, that's
Yeah.
going to be a great addition to that team. Let's go on and find out what Arsenal are going to get next. It's going to be Blood Hater. Oh, that's a very uh, challenging name. He's from Pakistan. He's the first player from Pakistan as well. So, that's another country. New to pro clubs. Been playing FIFA for years. Has never played with Arun. That's what his description reads. So, yeah, let's go on to the next one. And let's see what Atletico Madrid have to offer. Praddy33, the guy is also in the YouTube chat. Arun, he's not GP'd us anything. Why don't you talk about him?
I have played for years with him, against him, with him. I mean, he definitely knows the game. He understands the game. I'm pretty sure he's going to listen to Balaji as well, certainly because Balaji has picked him in a lot of his team when playing split and play sessions. So I know how Balaji is going to handle him. And again, he doesn't really have much to say. His description is just U and double M's there, and comes from
Yeah.
PS, plays left wing and right wing. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be decent and he's going to really add value to Balaji's team. Certainly because Balaji is the manager handling him and not someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, it is. And somebody just has to send him a controller. That's about it. But yes, let's go on to Barcelona and find out their next player. We have less than 40 players left, and Dark Shadow Faisal is going to be the player who's going to be playing for Barcelona from Bangladesh. Master dribbler. I think that's something that you like to see if you are a Barcelona fan. So let's go on to Bayern Munich and see the next player that they're going to be getting. It's going to be I am Maverick 1065. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
I do remember playing against him, probably in some of the sessions. He again is coming from Xbox, left winger, right winger. This is Maverick. I'm a very versatile player. Last season I played for Go FC and we won. So he's pretty straightforward with his description as well. I'm certainly sure and confident that he's going to add value for Aman. But knowing that he has a pretty decent team, I'm not even sure whether Aman knows most of the people that are going in his team. To be honest.
Well, that's good, and I mean that should be a good addition to the team. Regardless, let's go on to see what the next team, Borussia Dortmund, are going to be getting. Is going to be Rick Snap, who's going to be playing for Borussia Dortmund, and Rick Snap is from India, plays on the PC, and right wing is dynamic play style, good in passing, vision, and chance creation. And I'm sure Borussia Dortmund and the entire team, along with those visionary players that they have already, are going to be enjoying your company. Let's go on to Chelsea and find out the next player that is going to be registered for them. Imad 100. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
Again, my teammate, my absolutely favorite player to play with. Again, plays in FC Bengaluru. His play style is pretty simple. Plays Tiki Taka. And again, he's basically endorsing himself. Subscribe to Imaz Rock's YouTube channel as well if you can. Comes from PS, plays multiple attacking position. Again, I mean, he can be a decisive creator for your team anywhere up front in cam, wing, striking positions, and he can finish. So what else do you need? And he's very confident with the ball as well.
That's a great description again, and congratulations to Chelsea for getting Imad, the Barcelona fan. But now let's go on to Inter Milan, and the Freds Forever WhatsApp group is going to be getting Sinaki, I think, is basically how I pronounce it. I'm so sorry if I've messed it up, but yes, this player is from India. PC, plays left wing and right wing, and loves to assist instead of scoring. And he's a trickster. I mean, I think if you have tap in master. I'm not gonna say any names whatsoever. That person is gonna enjoy it a lot. So congratulations to Inter Milan and for us for getting somebody who loves to assist more than scoring. And let's go on to the next one, Juventus. And Arun is going to be talking about this next player.
So we have Elastico Zam going for Juventus, and we already see that team is forming up pretty decent. This guy comes from PC, plays left wing and right wing. So I play as an out and out striker. I make get in behind runs for all kinds of through balls. So this guy really depends, and he is telling that in the description that he really depends on some brilliant creators. Now, looking at the team, I do find some of the good players there to be able to create. Certainly, Prime Dwayne creating from deep mid. I mean, I do see that as a possibility of a great attack coming on for anyone playing against.
That's wonderful, and that's wonderful news for Juventus as well. And let's go on now to see what Liverpool are going to get in this next one. Safwan Mohammed again. Arun is going to be talking about him and not about his internet.
So there was a time when he used to play a lot on 2G or 3G internet and used to get disconnected during league games, by the way, not just normal games. He comes from India again. He's playing on PS, left winger and right winger. Quadruple winner with Blitzkrieg, pretty straightforward. He was once my teammate as well in FC Fourth World when that was a thing. Massive player, an absolute superstar. Everyone knows him. He knows what to do with the ball. He knows how to pass. He knows how to create. He knows how to score. Absolute all rounder. I mean, I have really nothing to add on this.
Yeah, and I think he's just going to feel a little disappointed that he was not drafted in City along with Sundaresh right now. But yes, the next player is going to be drafted to City. So let's find out who it is going to be. And it's going to be Zirial underscore VR. It's a little difficult name to pronounce right now for me, but Indian, plays in the PS, has no description. But I am sure a lot of people will describe his gameplay once this friendly tournament is done. So let's go on to Man United and find out the next player that we are going to be getting out here for them. Pluto1480. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
So we have Pluto coming from Xbox. Again, some of the Xbox players are pretty quality, by the way, and I've seen them play, and that's massive. Won a cup with, is it Hyderabad FC or something? Passing place, and I'm not too sure what that is, but it certainly has won cups, and he knows what it feels to be winning. I'm pretty sure he wants to really continue that habit here under Rami as well. And again, you're talking about someone who's going to play alongside Bhargav, sniper. So, I mean, I don't see much issues there, to be honest.
That's absolutely incredible. Let's go on to find out what Napoli are going to be getting in their next pick. Is going to be Sam MUFC 944, a die-hard Napoli fan, as you can see from his PSN already. A great player. I've played with him. Can play in multiple positions. Can play anywhere across the front line, and prefers quick one-touch passing. That's what his description reads. But a player that can play anywhere for the team and can score from any position. And if you're playing a league game with him, or if you're just playing with him for fun, he can make you change your PSN to the frustrated Indian as well. So congratulations, Napoli, on getting Sam. Would you
And
like to
also,
talk
let's
anything
not
about him?
Also, let's not forget about the fact that he's an actual football analyst. He knows the
Over.
game in and out. He has his own podcast. So I'm pretty sure at any point in time you're struggling against a specific team, he's going to be the man for the manager to go and check if he has anything to add on.
That's amazing. So congratulations to Napoli. Let's go on and find out what PSG has to offer. And it's going to be Parsh underscore 11 who's going to be playing for PSG. I'm just going to look out for his information. Indian, plays on the PlayStation. Gareth Bale of clubs. I mean, I'm sure, I hope you are available on match days and you don't start playing golf on your PlayStation on match days, my friend Parsh. But yes, congratulations to you and PSG. And let's go on to find out what Real Madrid are going to be getting in the next one. F underscore T9DD7 looks like a very familiar name. Arun, do you know about this player?
Not really sure. I've never really played with him. He comes from PS as an Indian. His description is pretty simple. Love to play tiki taka. It seems tiki taka is a very popular word in any of the description that I'm seeing, to be honest, specifically for the
Yeah.
attackers. Counter football can play the way team wants. So that's in addition. Babos is definitely going to love having him in the team, and he has definitely given a green flag around the approach. He has no issues with the approach of the team. He can just adapt and play well for you.
Absolutely, and I'm very sure that I've played with him, and I'm just not able to recollect his real name. But congratulations to you for getting picked in Real Madrid. And let's go on and find out the next players with only 25 more attackers left. Let's rest this up. S. Paniker is going to be the next player who's going to be playing for AC Milan, Indian player from the PC community, part of the previous mini tournament's winning team. And he must be hoping to make it two in a row. And with the quality that the AC Milan side has, I don't think anybody would want to bet against it, at least for now. So let's go on and find out what Ajax will get. And Arun will be talking about the next player.
Oh, so we have Adi Zima, another foot pro, by the way, alongside Ahmad and the other players that we spoke about. Going into Ajax team, he's definitely going to kick some butt. I'm pretty sure of it. And again, he knows how Mumtaz plays. Again, they are in the same team of Bengaluru. You're talking about someone who's extremely, extremely versatile and confident. Uh, in the game. And again, he says that he's new to this game as per his description, but don't get fooled. This guy is carrying some serious mechanical skill. So you will have real issues when you have 8 nades creating chances for you, and now you have Mumtaz making run, and then Adizima just sitting there and just getting the ball and getting past defenders as if they didn't exist. So what else do you need?
Oh, absolutely amazing. And I've just got the update that FTV that got assigned to Real Madrid is actually Akul Das, our friend Akul Das, of course,
Oh,
a great player. Yes. Oh, sorry,
Babos will
not
love him.
FTV. Obviously, I just had to make it up just for that fun in the PSN because I know him very well. But yes, congratulations to Babos once again. Okay, let's go on and find out what Arsenal, the team which is very happy right now, are going to get. Is going to be Crip CR7. And Arun may not talk a lot about him after looking at his PSN and the description which reads "Need goals, call me." My friend, this is not the Saudi Arabian Pro League. Just kidding, CR7 fans. Please don't start unfollowing us out here. But yes, congratulations. Have you played with him, Arun, before?
No, I've never played with him.
Okay, you could figure out the tone that Arun had after reading the PSN and the description. So let's go on to Atletico Madrid and find out the next player that's going to be Avik underscore Ghost 09, who's going to be playing for Atletico Madrid. Indian, plays on the PlayStation. I am nothing. Oh my god. And that looks like another humble description, another
Or who knows if he
description.
literally means that, when he's making
Yeah,
runs and the defenders just can't follow him. They just can't see
yeah.
his run coming.
Yeah,
So we don't
you
know.
just you maybe it just be nothing at all for the opposition. But yes, it's going to be a great addition for Atletico Madrid. Let's go on and find out what Barcelona is going to get next, and it is going to be Mr. Joxan. And Arun was hoping that he was going to be the one who's going to be who's going to be drafted to Barcelona. But Mr. Joxan is going to be from India, plays on the Xbox, able to play any position, and that's what Barcelona would love for sure. So that's a good pick for Barcelona. Let's go on to Bayern Munich with I think less than 20 left, and my goodness, made Arun underscore D10S. I mean, I'm not sure if how you pronounce it, Arun, but I'm not going to ask you if you played with him or against him. But you have not GP'd me yet, so you only talk about yourself and tell everyone what
I'm not
he's
really
going
going
to
to
be
say
doing.
anything. You can just go and read the description. My description is pretty clear, and I'm just going to have fun and chill in this game, man.
Okay, so Arun, of course, the player that has played with almost everyone who's registered, says average midfielder attacker with average experience after having an experience from playing pro clubs from FIFA 2003, playing with everyone from drop-ins before even internet existed. So yeah, an average player playing in Bayern Munich. So congratulations, Bayern Munich, and the organizers are already arranging for the check of this tournament to be given to Dominic Sabziwala. But yes, let's go on to Borussia Dortmund and find out the next player. It's going to be Aman Duggal 210, a player that came to Delhi to meet Arun and left empty-handed. And hopefully that's not going to be how he's going to feel. But yes, would you like to talk about Aman Duggal?
Oh, absolutely. He has been my teammate as well. He was an FC4, and we had a great time together. He knows his way around the game. He is a foot player. He is a chill guy to have around, and he can definitely add some more strategic viewpoints on how you want to attack and carry the game forward. He also has some experience managing the game, by the way. It's one of the draft teams, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's absolutely correct. He's been playing a lot of draft tournaments as well from a lot of time. So let's go on to the next one and find out what Chelsea have in store. It's going to be Proper Honor. And this is a player that looks to be new because he is from the PC community to score the majority of goals on behalf of the team. I think Chelsea is in need of a player just like that. I think Chelsea is getting players based on their description right now, Arun, isn't it?
I mean, I do see that, even though, we have Ahmad going there, I do see the game pretty much carried forward because, you must understand Vivek has great experience playing with Ahmad, and now we have Prover Honor who literally says that he wants to really score majority of the goals for the team. So I don't see much issues with Ahmad creating and Vivek making those runs for him as well as Prover Honor.
So congratulations for that, Chelsea. Let's go on to Inter Milan and find out what Faraz is going to get this time. He's going to get Abhiyansh. He knows this player very well. At least not a newcomer. Abhiyansh, of course, a great player, and Arun is going to talk about him because he has been his teammate, or maybe he's still his teammate.
Oh, he's not my teammate anymore, and that's fine to be honest. And I'm not really sure whether Faraz is going to be extremely happy with this. But yeah, let's see what he does with it. Because again, Abhyach is a great player. We must not forget that he's been playing the game for a long time. He is versatile. He knows what to do with the ball. But yeah, let's see if Faraz can handle him.
Well, absolutely. And Faraz must be happy, of course, that he is getting a player that he knows as well. Let's go on to Juventus. We have 15 more players left after this one. Aki 12 is going to be playing for Juventus. We're going to be rushing this up a little. An Indian player from Xbox. Quick running, one touch passing, box to box. Sounds pretty interesting. I'm sure it's going to add a lot of dynamic to that Juventus team, which already has Prime
Oh,
Dwayne
absolutely.
and Elastic Wazam based on their descriptions, and of course the other guys as well. Let's go on to Liverpool and find out who's going to be their next player. Is going to be Ronnie LM10. Ronnie LM10 is a playmaker. Has not won 5 playmaker awards, but he is a playmaker from the PC community from India. So Liverpool are going to be pretty happy. Arun is pretty happy looking at the PSN. So let's give him the next one. Let's go on to the next pick from Man City.
So we have DSD underscore Deep playing. I have never really played with him. He comes from Bangladesh as a PS player. A technical plus, finish shot, trickster, first touch, and Trivela. I mean, he has literally given out all the traits that he has equipped his pro with. So let's hope he does and makes use of those skills in the game.
Well, absolutely. I think he's just gonna press a button randomly and take a shot, and whatever comes up, a finesse or a trivella, whatever it is, he's just gonna score from that for sure. So yeah, that's gonna be a good addition for City. Let's go on to United and find out who they are gonna get next. It's IM underscore Jarvis, and he's gonna be playing for Man United. Indian PlayStation, quick touch passing without Iron Man in place. So yes, I think that's gonna be a good addition for United. So let's go on to Napoli. 12 more players left, 11 actually now, and Karthik 97 is the player. So Arun, why don't you? I mean, there's not a lot of description, but if you know about him, why don't you talk about him?
And I've been playing with him for some time now. I did see him today as well during one of the sessions, and seems to be playing a lot of other positions as well. He likes to play in the mid, doesn't like to go too wide. So I'm not really sure how he's going to fit in with Kingslayer, specifically when Sam UFC is there. But let's see if Kingslayer is really going to be able to make a good use of him.
Well, absolutely. Let's go on to PSG and find out with only 10 more attackers left after this one. It's going to be what if 609, or is that Atif? I'm not very sure. I think it is. Yeah, I mean, it can be anything. But regardless, he's from India. He's a PC player. Well, I have a very direct type of play style. I usually prefer passing than dribbling past players, which is a pretty honest description once again. And I am pretty sure that PSG are going to make a lot of use of what if. Okay, so let's go on and find out who Real Madrid are going to get. We're now in single digits, Arun. It's been
Yep.
a pleasure doing this. It's I Am True Blue 24 who's going to be playing for an I Am True Blue team, which is Real Madrid right now. And I Am True Blue is an Xbox player from India. And hello, avid FIFA player since FIFA 11. My play style is passing and skill moves based, which sounds pretty interesting again. And looking at the other players in that team, including Akul, Guy at the gig, Mr. Smiley, Babos, I think they're going to have a lot of fun playing with him.
Oh, absolutely. I see that coming. Yep.
Great indeed. So let's go on to AC Milan. Last 9 players left, and it's going to be pretty quick. Aswal Abid, if I'm not wrong, that's going to be the name of this player. He is from Bangladesh, a PC player, probably Lewandowski Pro Club's version. I am, and he's going to be playing for AC Milan. So you have a lot of talent out there, and you have your own Lewandowski, who's currently injured for Barcelona, but playing pro clubs here for AC Milan. And it's going to be a great one for sure. Let's go on to the next one. Ajax is going to be getting the next player. It's going to be Rabona Raman 96. Arun, why don't you talk about him?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I remember playing against him as well, and he is a again. Don't go with his description. His description says noob. Well, he is not a noob. I'm being very honest. You, as an opponent, you should look out to ensure that your fullback does not lose his confidence having to face him.
Well, that is a great thing indeed. Let's go on to the next one and finish this off quickly. Arsenal are going to get the next player. It's going to be It's Moon. And the entire mobile number that is being printed along with that, which we cannot say on stream for security reasons. But yes, It's Moon is from Bangladesh and is interested in a team game. And you are at the right place because this is a friendly tournament powered by SAFA. And it's going to be a great one again. As you are from Bangladesh, I'm sure, as Arun said, it's going to be. I mean, you're going to be a great
Oh,
player, and
absolutely. And
everybody
he
has high
is hard
expectations.
in the VC as well. He always listens. He has
Oh,
positive things to say. So that's going to be really easy for Warfreaks to work around him. Yep.
Well, that's amazing. So let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Atletico Madrid, who've been very active in the chat. They're going to get Arman Reza 17 to be playing for them. He's from Iran, of course, a first player from Iran to be picked. He's a team player again, plays on the PlayStation, left wing, right wing. And I think it's a privilege to have people from all over Asia playing in this league and in this mini tournament, about which we're going to give you more details. But we have five more players left, I think four more after this one. And it's going to be the top and the last four that are left. Tasir Sadman, if I am not wrong, is going to be the player from Bangladesh, Xbox. I can play all of these positions. That's STCF, RF, LF, and also right wing, striker, CM, RB, preferred side right, and preferred foot left. I think this is one of the most confusing descriptions, but yes, I am sure it's going to be of great use to Atletico Madrid and that team, which is very active in the chat right now. Have you played with them before by any chance?
No, not really. And it seems his description is more like in case an auction happens, but sadly that was not the case.
Oh, absolutely, no problem at all. So let's go on to Barcelona. They're going to be getting their next player, which is, I'm sorry, it's going to be Bayern who are going to be getting their next player, and it's going to be Nicholas 99 FCB. I am very sure this is not the Nicholas 99 from Argentina. He is the Nicholas 99 from Bangladesh, plays on the PC, and he is a fox in the box, just like Ruud van Nistelrooy, but he's going to be playing for Bayern and Dominic Sabziwala, and hopefully he's going to get a lot of chances in that box. So let's go on to the last few names that we have. Borussia Dortmund are going to be getting Sober Messi. So Arun is going to talk about him without a doubt.
Oh, absolutely. He was my teammate in Phoenix FC. I played a season with him. A great guy to play with. He understands the game. He wants to adapt. He'll do anything to ensure the team wins. And again, his description is pretty accurate as well. I mean, he comes from PC. He's a Bangladeshi. Again, is a poacher, but trust me, he's not only a poacher. He's not just going to stand around waiting for the ball to come. He can actually create chances as well and hold the possession along with multiple defenders in the box for the opponent half. So that's just a great player to have, to be honest.
That's amazing. And I'm assuming it's going to be the last name that's going to be coming up next. If I am not wrong, yes, it is. Stock 4787. Arun, you've played with him. I've played with him as well. A very veteran player. Why don't you talk about him in the Chelsea team this time?
Oh, absolutely. He used to play on D-pad. One must not forget. So he has actually come a long way, switching to left stick, and comes from India. He's a PS player, and he plays striker, CFRF, and LF can play striker and wing. One thing is certain that this guy, if you give him chances, he's going to literally just thrash the ball into the net. I mean, there is no second choice. He doesn't think much before taking a shot, and he's going to experiment that a hell lot, specifically with all kinds of traits that the strikers have in the game now.
Well, thank you, Arun. And that brings us to the end of the attackers. We still have five more goalkeepers left. I mean, five goalkeepers left. But just before we go on to that, we're going to be talking about a few more things. Just to remind you guys, this is going to be a tournament which will have group stages and knockouts. It starts from the 13th till the 19th for the group stages and 20th till the 29th for the knockout stages, with Sunday 29th being the finals. More details about the teams, about your groups and all will be given to you very, very, very soon by the admins. Also, just to let you guys know, this is going to be Discord, which is going to be the platform for you guys. Every team which is registered in the tournament right now, there are 26 teams, and mid-November is the time when the actual league starts. They're expected, 30 to 35 teams to be there in the inaugural season of SAFA. So make sure that you have your communications done via Discord if possible, because every team will be getting their own VC channel, which is an absolutely amazing thing. Just before we go on to the goalkeepers, Arun, why don't you just explain to them about how can a team find a player or find a team, using the Discord tool?
Oh, absolutely. We have a great technological advancement here, guys. I'm not sure whether you have seen it any other server. We have a player. We have a find a player tab in the recruitment section. If you check Discord for the SAFA server, now this is an absolute immense thing to make use of for any manager who's looking for players or any manager who's trying to poach. I mean, I used to certainly poach a lot of players back when I was a manager, so I can understand why you would want to do that. Specifically after this tournament, I'm pretty sure you would have certain likings towards certain players that you have played with, and if you're a manager or even a team player, you might want to just check out a player and see if you can get him on your pitch. So you might as well just check out the find a player tab. Again, it's in the recruitment section of SAFA Pro Club's Discord server. You go there and it will give you all the instructions you need to know to be able to search for a player, not just from his position, but as per the teams as well. So this is absolutely something that you should be using. It took a great deal to make it happen.
Well, thank you so much for explaining, Arun. And Abracadabra is in the chat. Abracadabra, please do not take any offense. We're just doing this in a very banter spirit. So please do not feel bad about anything that is being said. It is being said without any offense. We're very sure that you're going to be a great player who's going to be playing in a very good way. But just before that, we've spoken about the team and how you can find a team, how you can find a player. Let's just go ahead and also remind you guys that there are a lot of people who may have registered today or may have registered after this list was made. You are going to be given more information, and you all will also be assigned teams. But the admin panel will contact you, and you can contact them via Discord as well for that information. Right now, this registered list was for the people who had registered in time, which is why they have their teams assigned. So, Arun, if you're ready, I think we can go up to the goalkeepers and have a different randomizer this time. Since there are only five goalkeepers, the randomizer takes the team names, and that's how we're going to be doing it. So, Arun, if you're ready, and if everyone is ready in the back end, let's go ahead
Oh,
and
absolutely.
start with the goalkeepers.
Let's
Yeah.
let's go ahead with that. Yep. All right, no worries. It seems that we will actually need a break, Selvin.
Well, absolutely. I think we're going to be needing a break. So, in the meantime, guys, let's take a short break, but do not go away. We still have the goalkeepers, and they're going to be assigned randomly to five different teams. So, we'll be back very soon in the next 5 minutes to see where these five goalkeepers play. Do not go anywhere. See you soon. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone, and welcome back to the first ever Pro Clubs EAFC tournament. The mini tournament randomizer is what you are seeing right now, powered by SAFA, the South Asian Football Alliance, featuring over 200 players from all three platforms: PS, Xbox, and PC. We've done our job with regards to the defenders, the midfielders, the attackers, and now we still have six goalkeepers left, and also some non-registered players. I mean, who registered late. We'll give you more information about the same. Arun is here with me right from the start, who's played with almost all these 200 players, and I'm sure he's played with these next six players that are going to be coming up next. Arun, how excited are you to see these six goalkeepers get into any random six teams?
It's definitely going to decide a lot of things for those teams that are getting the goalkeepers. I mean, we have seen the kind of tricky animations the bot keepers have in the game, right? So I definitely wish luck to every team out there. I mean, you can get your own manual keeper. That's going to be great.
It's going to be great indeed. Now, you must be wondering, why do some teams have 11 players, some have 12 or 13 like that? There are some players who did not register in time, which is why, unfortunately, they could not be assigned to this randomizer right now. But the admin team has assured us that you will be getting a team by tomorrow. We'll give you some more information. But before that, let's go ahead and find out who these goalkeepers are going to be assigned to. So, Arun, if you're ready, I think we can start with
Oh,
the
absolutely.
first
Let's
one.
go.
Let's go, which is RCR7. And which team is RCR7 going to go to is going to be known to us in the next few seconds, and it is going to be Napoli. So, RCR7, have you played with him before in pro clubs?
No, I have not. I wish I
Okay, but
could, though I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that he's going to be good. I don't see a lot of goalkeepers' names regardless, so I'm sure that we probably have quality here.
Indeed, and if you read his description, he's somebody who can also provide assists and can dictate play with his good communication. He's experienced, and I'm sure that's what you need with all those players around in that Napoli side. So, congratulations to Napoli. Let's go on to the next one. It's going to be actor SV. We're going to find out his description by Arun once we pick his team. So, let's see where is actor SV going to land up in this tournament. It's going to be Arsenal, the team that is second in the Premier League right now, the team that finished second last season. He is the last man standing, and he can certainly be the last man standing and the man who can save your team and help you with those crucial saves, isn't it, Arun?
This guy probably has the best reflex in the game right now. I mean, I have seen him saving three, four, five shots in succession as if some Shaolin soccer is going against him, and somehow this guy just keeps the clean sheet. So yeah, a massive addition. They'll be very happy.
Well, they should be pretty happy. Let's go on to the next player, which is Sayam Kamal, a player from Bangladesh. He's known for his amazing goalkeeping as well. Let's find out which team is he going to be playing in. And Siam is going to be playing for Manchester City, which adds up to some absolute great names out there. A defensive minded player. And that's what you like to see in your goalkeeper. He's going to be a no nonsense goalkeeper and who can make those big saves. So let's go on to the next one. Mahesh Kalyan is the name of the player. And let's see which team Mahesh gets. Liverpool is the team that's going to be getting Mahesh Kalyan. Arun, if you played with him, he's a player from Xbox. He's comfortable playing in any position, but he is registered as a goalkeeper. You have any knowledge about this player by any chance?
Not really, but I certainly see his description adding that extra man in case required on the pitch by Adi. So I'm pretty sure he'll be very happy to have him.
Well, I am very sure. Of course, Adi is pretty excited with the same as well. Next up, we have Speedy Singh, a player that was about to play Ranbir Kapoor's role in the movie Rocket Singh, but he landed up playing the PlayStation. But here he is with us. Let's find out which team is he going to go into, and it is going to be Inter Milan, Friends Forever Football Club. Speedy Singh, shot saving goalkeeper, exactly what Faraz needed. Adi sometimes said Vamos. I'm sure Faraz is also saying the same thing because Speedy Singh is now with Inter Milan. Any thoughts about this, Arun?
Oh, he's probably the best goalkeeper overall in the list. I mean, I do not. I mean, I certainly see Faraz being extremely happy with this addition. I mean, what else do you need? You have the defenders you need, you have the midfield you need, and now certainly you have a manual keeper who's going to save those power shot plus added attributes coming from the players. So, yeah.
So that's a big plus for him. And the last player that we have in this list is Slayer underscore Rohan. But we still have 11 more teams for him to get one team from. So let's see which team does Rohan get with this randomizer. And it is the city rivals for Inter Milan, AC Milan. who are going to be getting the last goalkeeper from this list, which is Slayer underscore Rohan. He is a player from PC, if I'm not wrong, from his description. And it looks like it's going to be a great addition for AC Milan. So that's six goalkeepers assigned to six different teams, and three of them, of course, were from Italy: Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Napoli, of course, who got the goalkeepers, along with Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. So three teams from the PL, three teams from Italy, of course, have got the benefit of getting a goalkeeper. Once again, guys, just to remind you all, the fixtures are going to be released tomorrow with your groups and everything. The group stage is from the 13th to the 19th of this month, and the knockouts will start from the 20th with the finals to be played on the 29th. The fixture dates have, will be released as well. You can check the admin messages for more information. In case you are registered and you did not get a team today, it is because you did not register in time, and you will be given a team very soon. Discord channel is going to be made for each and every team which is also playing in this tournament. So you're going to have your personal chat and personal voice channels as well. Remember, this is a friendly tournament. Play it with the right spirit and play it to know each other well, because Arun, as you must have seen, a lot of teams have a mix of PS, PC, and Xbox players from all over Asia, which is an absolutely fantastic thing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm so excited for this whole thing to start, and I already see some of the teams having some edge over the others. Just looking at the play style, and I know these managers, and I know what their play style is going to hover around. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to see so many people coming together. Again, it's a collaborated effort, and it's this Tony is going to be have a fun and chill environment. Try not to be too serious. Again, let's take it absolutely in a fun way before the league starts. Let's treat it more like an absolute escape, and ensure that we do our best in the league. But at the same time, remember this is at the end for the fun of it.
Well, very well said, Arun. And we are going to hope that you are also going to stick to your words and not sweat it out in this tournament. This is the message that I've been receiving. Just to let you guys know, you can watch Arun and a lot more stars from the PS, PC, and Xbox community battle it out in this mini tournament by SAFA on YouTube. The matches are going to be streamed live. In case you're a manager or a captain who's wondering how can you find a player you do not know about, or if he's from a different community, you can find the player via Discord or get in touch with one of the admins for more information. And I am assuming that brings us to the end of this stream. It's been an amazing 2 hours or 2.5 hours with you, Varun. We've covered, I think,
Absolutely,
more than
likewise.
200 players. I mean, it's been amazing. I'm sorry once again, I mean, on behalf of me and Arun, in case you all have been feeling a little offended about anything that was said. Again, my friend Khalifa, Abracadabra, just to let you know, I am also the caster for Indian FIFA and Indian football. But yes, I was not trying to flex here. But yes, Arun is here with me as well. Thank you on behalf of Arun as well. So, Arun, just before we end the stream, would you like to say anything to all the people watching who were waiting for your face reveal?
Oh, absolutely. That's not going to happen. First of all. And secondly, I mean, I really wish the best of luck to all the teams involved and all the managers involved. Just ensure that you're using your players, and I mean that's just the best tip I can give. I mean, you are basically going to have to face a lot of anonymous people coming and playing your way, and it's really important to first understand their play style and then try to focus on how you want to manage and fit them in your team rather than vice versa, if that makes sense. So yeah, good luck.
Good luck indeed. And I think one of the best part about this tournament is a lot of players. Of course, you could see it with the PSN, you could see it with their descriptions, etc. You may not be supporting a particular team or a particular play style, but you are going to be playing in a very different environment, and that is the entire idea of this tournament. The idea is for all the communities to gel together, to know each other better, and to maybe do something great in the future. And a big shout out to Safa for organizing this one. It's going to be a great league. Once again, a reminder for everyone: be active on Discord, to be active on their channel with regards to all the facilities. Arun has been explaining you about the same. You can also get in touch with the admin team. We still have around 28 people watching. That is a great number. We've had a lot of viewers right from the start till the end. So thank you once again, everyone, for your time. Thank you once again for your patience. We hope you are happy with your teams. We wish you a very good tournament. It's going to start on the 13th, remember, and more details will be out soon. So play fair, play hard, and have a great tournament. And on behalf of me and Arun, I think we're going to say goodbye. See you guys very, very, very soon.